set for the most part. There's a couple exceptions that if they play well against his strat, like him and his laner go even in gold, and if they play poorly against his strat, like he's up like 7k.
Yeah. And you see like the enemy top laner Malden.
Yeah.
Hi chat. Sorry, I'm eating seeds. Like a fucking bird.
Cacao, cacao. Wonder if Siege is ever gonna change that image of Sledge holding the shotgun.
Aiming down sights with a sledgehammer.
Of this list, maybe Lair, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. It works.
So have to go through the map training thing for Lair. I don't know how that basement's laid out. Love that.
Basement's like a little bit weird. It has a lot of points of entry, which makes it very hard to defend. I think that the first floor is like easier to defend than the basement is.
Yeah, and the second floor has a lot of kill halls. Like it has like action movie kill halls in fucking like 3 different areas.
Yeah. Prom night, oh baby.
Doc. Bruh.
I guess it gets rid of it on cafe, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if Doc is the biggest problem that could be on cafe. I think that the only reason I can think about it is like for banning the type of person that picks Doc, but you could like just pick Rook or something.
Yeah. And to be honest, I have not gotten picked at cafe in like years. Because I just like, I'm like, oh, one window, cool. Second window, cool. Like you get to peek them before they can actually see you.
Yeah. Ban my Pookie Doc. No, I'm coming after you.
Protect the bomb.
No.
Raise up your fence. Set to blow.
Set the blow.
Razor bloom, go now. Ready for some.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Home improvement time.
Down to 10 seconds.
Shell go
5
now.
seconds.
Razor wire up. Point for damage.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Fuck. I fucked up.
Gamma ready to activate. Deploying mine.
We're just that confident here. We're just that confident, baby.
Doing mine now. Activate Gamma.
Help!
Setting the razor down. I'm primed. It's nothing you can't walk off.
Zero cam on that.
I think there's one heaven. Maybe? No, there's no one in heaven. Okay.
Mission failed. All
just
friendlies
nowhere.
have been neutralized.
I want to know how Legion. What happened to Legion? He got downed in piano. I saw that the windows were all secured. Actually, maybe he went for a peek or something.
I think that they were doing some goofy stuff there in piano. Because I heard a lot of. I think Fuse broke open White Stairs window and managed to kill one and down. Legion.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
That's why I say lol idiot.
Camera feed up and running.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Camera in position. Deploying shower.
10 seconds remaining.
See if I can make it happen.
5 seconds and counting.
Deploying bulletproof camera.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Reloading. F-Not mine out. Activating camera.
They didn't spawn this side. I'm so sad. Who died? Cav going for a peek. Certified Cav moment. Ow. Loading mag. That was painful.
Out that door, Pulse. Probably rappling. They're probably rappling if you go out there, maybe.
Sensor activated.
I don't want to hear it.
He's rappling.
Loading new mag.
He's rappling.
Deploying sensor. Deploying sensor.
Your location has been compromised.
shit.
Let me out.
Loading new mag.
Careful going up Whiskey's good.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. At least close to half. Oh man, that was terrifying.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Our about decided no headset folks.
Oh god. Kitchen it is.
Like Finka's like noise was close enough. They legitimately could have been smooching.
Damn, Benev is talking mad shit.
True.
He switched to Clash last second. Please, if this man fucking peeks
Secure the
one more
bomb.
time, I'm gonna end it. I think I have to. Oh.
Located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
Elektrotor ist aktiv.
10 seconds remaining.
And reinforce. Or I guess in the castle too.
Down to 5 seconds.
That's
What's that?
fine. We didn't reinforce freezer, but yeah, we got.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready
Okay.
for hostile action.
Shit.
Bro, don't tell me to reinforce. I will slap the shit out of you.
Playing my trump card. Deploying my trump card.
Fucking about, dude. I'm gonna cry.
Come at me.
I got bar.
Shield deployed.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Stupid. Hi, Miss Lou. The cute Decker. I disagree. Take it back right now. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head.
I'm reloading!
Bar. Seven Qs is crazy.
Down to 50 seconds. 10 seconds to go. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Oh no! The creepy crawly. It wasn't a question, it was a statement. I'm about to make a statement right here. I think Pop-Tarts pretty good.
What kind of Pop-Tarts? You say cherry.
No,
I'm act up.
strawberry.
Those are pretty good.
I do like the brown sugar ones too.
Those are also pretty good.
I don't care
Honestly,
for
I
Pop-Tarts.
like most of them except for cherry ones.
We need to locate a bomb.
What I haven't had in a long time is a toaster strudel. I want one
The
of
apple ones
those.
are great.
Oh yeah.
A weird question. You ever get one of those toaster strudel icing packs and then just like grate it with your teeth?
Absolutely.
Which, you know,
Drone has found
the
a bomb.
imagery is reminiscent of the pack nutting in your mouth.
10 seconds to insertion.
I ate way too many strawberry milkshake ones. It put me off them.
5 seconds to insertion.
It's okay. There's a chance for a comeback. Oh, they
You've
put
located a
holes.
bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
You get a eyesight on pulse.
Let me see. See if I can find this white word.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's gonna be playing under.
Yeah, he's probably playing under pillar. Let's see.
Death bar trap. Need to reload. Target acquired.
Nice. There goes him.
You.
Reload!
You must recover the diffuser.
Close deployed.
Take that maestro cam, yes please.
Going on this device. Loading new magazine.
Hack successful. Purge primed.
Freezer is looking completely clear.
What's that kill? We're dropping it.
Watching there, brother.
Maestro and cigar. Fuck me, dude. Just sitting there the whole time.
Op 4 last operator standing.
Nice. Backside. It's down. Yeah, I'm down. Nice.
Op 4 eliminated.
I heard that last thing go out. I'm like, bro, if he doesn't get killed.
Hey. You keep your devil pastry away from me. Oh, yum, 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 yum.
Which pastry? Because if you're talking about toaster strudel, that's from the Lord.
It's flaky goodness.
If you're talking about Pop Tarts, well, I disagree, and I can understand the argument for it. They're mass marketed, you know. Really like the s'mores Pop Tarts.
Oh yeah, I haven't had those in forever.
We need to locate a bomb.
They haven't changed up the waves. They're going top again.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Oh no. See if I can just spam ping on some of my friends' drones here. Oh no, they're all outside.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
Ah, fuck.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
I've never had a toaster strudel.
You've
Oh,
located a
so
bomb.
good.
Make your way to its
They're
location.
so good.
There's two playing color right now.
Ay, nositos.
Two playing what?
Pillar right now.
Okay. Oh my. Okay.
Almost like was about to give him some respect for that Kraken energy.
Oh
Well,
no.
My drone.
Bruh. jump me. Puke me.
Recover the diffuser.
Reload!
Damn, bro. Well, time to get active.
Lights on.
Friendly, last operator standing.
They're holding so many stinky ass fucking angles. There's one cocktail. They have a hole broken in one of the bar counters.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is.
4 eliminated all friendly.
Where you fuck?
Good try.
The ultimate cocksuckery. Why the fuck are you awake? Cause I'm a monster! I'm a machine! I'm a monolith of content! All I know is create siege.
It's all that Prilosec.
Yeah. It's all the Prilosec OTC. It's time to go tung, 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 tung. Bah, bah, bah. I love that bucks just smell in the air. The content doesn't stop for nothing. Yeah!
Real question is, why the fuck did they put us in Central U.S.?
We need to locate a bomb.
It's been I wonder if there's a way to swap that, because it's just been doing that every single time I played.
It's like 70 ping is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's 3 a.m. for me, but I wanted to like get a stream in today.
Drone has found a
Well,
bomb.
second stream. And then I wanted to watch League of Legends at 4 in the morning. It's really my own fault.
Ten seconds before insertion.
Let me out. Let me out.
5 seconds.
I don't want to look at the mute jammer anymore.
You've located a bomb.
Careful,
Make your
spawn
way
Vice
to
has
its
got something
location
cooking
and
on.
defuse it.
Snowmobile. I'm coming with you.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Oh.
Yeah, fucking shot it the wrong way.
Let's see if somebody's under. Somebody's under pillar. Bye bye. This little fucking bitch. This little bitch.
I'm gonna drop.
Okay. Bomba. Yes.
That's Smunk did.
Setting charge! Reload!
Should be the runners. Theoretically.
Cluster charge going up. Cluster charge active. charge going up. Placing cluster
Oh,
charge.
somebody was hurting. Yeah, somebody's injured at the very least.
Deploying charge. Breach charge is hot.
$29. I'm gonna try to get my drone down here.
One friendly operator
You
remaining.
sold in, fucking storage.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, fuck, I needed to be quick. I should sleep soon myself, to be honest. I gotta work tomorrow, but also should be working now. You need to take some time for yourself. Enjoy the fine things in life. Like, trying to think of some good things.
The Mets.
Yeah, the Mets. Never time for myself. I gotta work while I'm alive. That's the attitude that we like to hear. But also, it's good to take some time for yourself. Honestly, I feel like the best when I'm working for the most part. Like like streaming and writing. I'm like, yeah. Or like Mars Dungeon stuff. I find that very fulfilling. Don't forget about the Mets. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, true. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are very nice. We love those here. I may have just ordered another booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards because it was a very fine price and I'm almost guaranteed to make my money back. I say that gambling.
You know what I say? I say that if you go to a roulette table and you bet twice, you're probably gonna double your money.
Been working 8 to 12 hour days on Amazon for a while. Oh my god. Yeah, that is brutal when I'm not in the shop. 8 to 12 hour days be a lot. It's good to be busy, but hopefully it's not too much.
Yeah, I like to keep busy. Whenever I'm like kind of just vegetating is kind of whenever I feel the worst.
Yeah, I always feel so, like, I don't know, angsty. Which is why, like, hanging out in VC definitely helps. Because, like, in the times that I'm, like, not actively working on something and I need to relax, I'm like, oh, yeah, just hang out in VC with the gangs. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. The worst is being tired, but also your body refusing to sleep. That, like, little interlude.
Yeah. Didn't talk him into doing it either. It wasn't brutal. I love design. Work is actually really fun. It's just drawing for hours, and that's really good in itself. I like, honestly, writing. I could do that for hours and hours and hours. The only drawback right now is like I'm in a weird spot mentally, I suppose. There's a lot of shit just going on, so it's hard to like get myself to sit down and write because the last thing that I want to do is like sit down. If that makes sense. Oh goody.
I mean, I'll take it over bank, but yeah. Also, these fucking scalpers are scalping the pre-orders for a box of MTG cards as a Final Fantasy collab that's coming out
Oh, that's so
in
lame.
4 fucking months.
Oh my god. I want to know how these people actually get to scalp stuff that early.
Each pre-order costs $200.
Oh my god. I mean, good news is probably like it's gonna be the cards are gonna be worth a lot of money, but yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. I feel that. I hope you're okay though, for real. I'm definitely, you know, I'm getting there. And when my friends visit, I'm gonna be great. Let's go, New Paraders. Only the Blackbeard band.
Beard putting in a lot of work there.
That's what it's like for me. I can't sleep. I've been really happy lately. I've been able to actually just sleep. I don't know what changed, but like that is actually nice. Who's visiting? All right, so we got Beichel, who I'm in call with right now. We got Garz and Ditto, who are the sisters who are our friends. We got Haunted. I know that's a surprise, but we have Haunted. We got Pete Time from the UK. And we got Claire, who's a person from like old YouTube gaming days that I've never gotten to meet in real life, which would be really fun too.
And maybe Funky.
Oh yeah, maybe Funky if he does undisclosed thing that.
Yeah.
Your drone has found a bomb.
Claire, I
Yeah, the
remember them.
unmurders of people.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Claire in a really long time, Red.
5
And
seconds to insertion.
then out of the blue, like last year, Claire just kind of popped in one of the chats and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I got her to start playing League of Legends. So we've been like hanging out.
Changing mags.
And it just so happened that she was visiting Massachusetts around the same time originally, or planning to. Okay, this bozo just tried to kill me. That was not cool.
Disabling electronics. Setting up a sequential light is going dark.
Thing. That was not what I expected to see.
Recarregando.
Op 4 last operator standing.
I got beat taken
Damn. Last one's Tuber over by bathroom. Yeah, nice.
Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Brother man got a little bit slammed angle.
Oh no. I'm an adult with scary real jobs and taxes and back pain. So much back pain. I feel like it's insane. It's weird knowing I grew up with you all. Yeah, it's actually, it's such a weird feeling being like, hey man, I knew like a lot of these people since they were in middle school.
Officer, I just simply surround myself with people since middle school.
Oh my god.
But do not worry. It is nothing more than platonic, I swear.
Now they're all like in their 20s and I'm like, what the fuck? In hindsight, maybe it was a bad idea? Hell no. I regret nothing. They can't stop me. Just Kev. Ah! Got jump scared.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
But you were never weird somewhere.
5 seconds.
They got nothing in
Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
Did they pick Cav after I picked Thanos? Last time?
He was just playing piano.
Are they basement?
Yep.
Gotcha. Oh, I used to play that. Play piano as Cav. That's the funny button. They're over by. They're in the basement now.
Okay.
Oh, Cav's also, or fucking Valk's also in the East Corridor.
Bomb has been located.
Shut Valk.
Valk's dead.
Estou pronta, Clay.
Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, he died so sadly.
Cav was basement carry east side because they dropped immigration hash.
You must recover the diffuser.
Resource
Reloading. Cover me.
I gotta get active.
Cav was also in that area.
Sledge turns around and shoots me, I'm gonna cry.
guns deployed.
1 op 4 remaining.
Last one should be calf. And a hall, and a hall.
Bro, this Sledge. What is you doing, my boy?
Did you try to shoot me?
No, shut up. Okay, castle.
Op 4 eliminated.
NPC walked everywhere.
What the fuck?
Bro.
Alright, Decker, I'm back to the row, your dango that I had to rip apart and start over. Let's go!
Like, I normally don't get mad at games, but whenever I go against a dude that is fucking Trico peeking me, Adderall, 200, one taps me from a fucking smallest sliver, and then I see fucking people like that NPC walk, and I'm like, man, why don't I get those?
Oh god, yeah, I got some stories, but you were never weird, so it's all chill. Alright, there it is! And and Funky's here too. What's up, Funky? I'm not racist, right?
Hey, what up, Funky? I'm not racist, right?
We need to locate a bomb.
Hey, handsome, good morning. Hi, Funky, I love you. Funky, might you be joining us in,
Drone has found a
in
bomb.
March? Have you figured any of that out? I'll finish this before your birthday. She's a determined lady. A woody. No, no, you can't see me. You can't see
10
me.
seconds before insertion. 5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location.
All the
and defuse it.
hatches. Shit. This is serious.
Let them break up in a window. Can you go me into, liquid closet?
Yar. Piano is clear.
Bet.
Exposition. It's clear, but I hear somebody in the lounge, I think.
Yeah, I hear somebody too. He's right by the doorway.
Nice.
There's another person too. Maybe yellow.
Yellow is good. Check top yellow. Top yellow is good too. Bandit on 4. There's 2 on site. This'll be a blast.
Reloading, cover me.
They got every single hatch except for what? I almost got the castle.
She's
He's in
laying down in
cafeteria.
safe room.
Oh, nice.
Op 4 eliminated.
Okay, I'm gonna head to sleep. Have good whatever the game is, Sesh. Thank you. Take care, Red. Get some sleep.
Have a good one.
I refuse to answer to your racism, but unfortunately I can not. Good news though. I gotta clean. Wait, what do you mean you can't? Hold on. Let's address the first part of that sentence. What do you mean you cannot refuse? You're gonna refuse to answer to that. Jury duty. Jury duty's good for you, Funky. It'll build character. Michael isn't racist though. He's cool like that. I just, you know. Funky. I love you.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
But I will show you true darkness.
Wow. Keen's gonna show a black man true darkness. He's gonna show you what it means to be black, you know?
Bombs protected.
Jury duty is not good for me. I'm a raging alcoholic, misogynistic bastard.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh my dear lord.
5 seconds left. Bomb located by Op 4.
Surya kit deployed.
What you mean? What is your winning team?
Bye bye. I'm already tried running in admin.
There's a gate in place.
Blasted.
Really enough, I don't see a whole lot of people hold admin anymore.
No, it's kind of free for the most part.
Like, holding admin used to be like the vital part of second floor con. There's someone top spiral behind vending machine.
Oh, why is this guy still? What is this man doing? He's literally just sitting at the fucking bottom of the yard.
Spiral.
I don't see anything spiral. Oh, they're up in the skylight. With spiral. They just moved off.
Yeah, sure.
There's one in the bottom of Visa, 2 Visa, moving up service stairs. Somebody's in the hallway. Capital.
15 seconds left.
He's missing.
Op 4, last operator standing. Five seconds to go. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles
You just put
eliminated.
down Prime Terror. How do you feel?
I feel alive.
He let him know. Poor guy. Heirloom, here at Keen Decker Inc., we encourage all ideas and the expression of those ideas. Thank you. I have a terrible comment to that, but I won't say it. Speak your mind. I like my boyfriend not getting banned off YouTube, though. Listen, at this point, it don't matter. My name's going down in history regardless.
I'll give the commendation to Shady Huntsman and Chicky. The other one is disqualified for a very specific reason.
You can use Narcos account. Yeah, it'll work. Probably. Then I can steal Narcos tax information.
Yeah. You can finally unlist the Honey Pop video.
Yep. I think Funky secretly harbors much hate for me. Actually, it's not very secretive.
I was about to say, I don't know if it was a secret.
It's pretty... Yeah. I got a pack. This makes it all better. Celebration pack. Open! Open! Right now! Oh. Wow, that was cool. I'll deem it, Yukin. Let's go! Fuck, this ad is loud. Let's go, Funky. Crank that ad up. It gets me more money if you crank it up higher. Oh boy.
What is this map for?
Oh, fucking boy. Okay.
Border, please. Border,
Good chance.
please. Border, please.
Eh.
Okay. We had good, mid, and bad, and we got the mid one.
Sent. Let's check this out. Actually, hold on. Let me throw in a band first so nothing goofy happens. Take a gander here. I like that. That is quite funny. That does make me keck. Do subs still get ads on YouTube? Please go back to Twitch. Oh my fucking god. Wait, you're getting ads as a member?
Zombie, not Capcan.
Wait, why are you getting ads? You shouldn't be. That is very strange. I don't know, Funky. You must have found a glitch in the Matrix. But you shouldn't be getting ads now.
Gene, I have a hunch we're gonna be the ones carrying this one.
Where's that?
We're in the MMR where they're banning Cav and Capcan.
I believe in Sniper Penguin.
An unsoiled diaper said he's like so-so whenever it comes to the streets.
Protect the bombs.
I want to be an NPC. You can be an NPC for me, Funky.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Shoot it if you need it.
Shoot it if you need.
seconds left.
I got the wall!
Down to 5 seconds.
Ambush set. Stay clear. All set to the
Bomb located.
You're a
by
drone,
Op
but you
4.
didn't hide. My face when you're a drone and you didn't hide.
My face when he's a drone and didn't have it.
clear up blast zone.
Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Exactly. I'm about to get my ass eaten.
Can I watch?
Not excited for. Fuck me.
Uh-oh.
Alright, right, he has cancer.
Is that Demos?
Yeah.
What?
He marked me and I just ran to the window and bumped. Okay, that's sludge.
Surveying for hostiles.
There's someone outside of this window. Upper arcade window. We're moving into a cafe. Grab case.
Nice.
They have to jump in to grab case if you can position under it. Do you have nitro?
I just used it to try to kill him.
Got you.
Where is it? Can you ping it? Right there.
Case. Killed him like literally as he was coming in.
Okay, I can see under door.
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
I don't have anything outside cafe.
This is a really bad spot for them.
1 Op 4 remaining.
Come on, Sniper Penguin, this is all you.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Okay, okay. Armory. The fact that this guy is playing Goyo makes me very happy. I'm gonna go get a monster from the vending machine and kill my kidneys. Yes!
I thought you were saying I had to go get a monster and kill my kids. Which would be pretty fitting too.
I'm gonna rev up my monster.
Wall reinforced!
Monkey would never kill his kids. His wife.
Be advised, a bomb location has been compromised.
Thanks, Sniper.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Those camera ready to activate. Vulcans are all in play. Activating jammer.
Sounds like they open a bathroom.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. I think 2 of them. Fucking somebody else. Labs. He lit.
There's someone maintenance.
Yep.
Amendments.
No.
Bad spot for me to hold. I don't know. Absolutely fuck up main right now.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Yes.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of fucking lined up with the fucking floor. That Thatcher camo went crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a skin. It was literally just his base skin. Bro, looked like the floor.
Can I play Doc? This is
Protect the bomb.
serious.
Setting worker.
Be advised, a bomb location.
Were you planning on holding like cafe? Or pressuring cafe?
I was gonna hold an office and like my room soon.
10 seconds to insertion.
Wall secured.
5 seconds.
Jam ready to activate.
Bomb located by Op 4.
Clear up blast zone. Primed. Keep an eye on door. EDD primed. Stand clear. Needle set.
Actually
Reload.
kind of nasty. I don't see people ever do this. I feel like Rook and Doc could just get away with this all the time. Never mind, I'm terrible. I missed his head.
Or really?
He's just outside cafe. His Capital. 2 weeks away from retirement. Nice.
Op 4
You
eliminated.
fucking
Mission successful.
with these people. The truck I'm in doesn't have an air red seat, so I gotta say dad noises everything I get up. What? Funky, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
Let's see what Funky has to say.
What's Funky thinking about?
Oh, I think what he's saying is that his truck doesn't have good seats, so he goes like "Ugh," every time he gets up.
Yeah.
So,
We need
you know,
to
I gotta say,
locate a
Funky,
bomb.
I hate to hear it. Godspeed. But if you were to like moan really loudly, you should use you should use your transceiver.
No, I got you on the dad noises part. It was just, I think once I got to everything, I got like really, really confused.
Probably auto-corrected from every time.
Yeah.
Be advised your drone has
Michael
located a
said-
bomb.
Michael said it
10
right.
seconds before insertion.
God bless.
5 seconds. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
A grill is a grill.
I actually looked at the default skin for like 5 seconds. She was really lining up her shot.
There's supposed to be every time. Don't you apologize to me, Funky. I love you just the way you are.
Because girl, you're amazing.
Just the way you are. But if you wanted to make me pasta. Good.
Clutch active.
Resources ours.
They giving up
Swapping mag.
dragon control for free?
Yeah.
Resource converted.
Just get to take everything on the outside. It's kind of nice.
Converted device.
Goo. Somebody bathroom.
Is somebody bathroom with her?
Oh, they're in storage. 2 in storage. Oh, shit. These little bastards are in storage, are they? My brother in Christ just shoot out my camera.
Blood roaming.
Breaching sequence activated.
This thing's playing under storage.
I'm reloading.
I'm concerned. I thought there was somebody up to the left too.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. You have dropped the diffuser. 5 seconds left. Down to 1 friendly.
No! They can't have
All
me!
friendlies have been
That was an
eliminated.
unfortunate push on our part.
Yeah. Fuck you, Cade. You don't want me to apologize? Cool, I'll say 42 slurs in different languages. Good luck. I'll be so fast on the ban trigger that I'll let you say at least 41 of them.
Now that 40 seconds though. I'm going Russian only this match.
I like that.
I'm so Russian, I got Tucker Carlson sucking my dick for real.
Wow, so you want the regime to go back to the good old days? That's fascinating. Please tell me more.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Too late, I've said 52. I don't see him in my chat. You got shadow banned, buddy.
You got shadow ban? How was you supposed to type in chat?
It's selective shadow ban.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
It's a clash.
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
We could like take cafe and then like hallway, that'd be great. So I can just shoot them.
I think Clash is gonna be playing there too, which would be nice. You can just die quick. Whole fruit? Nothing. Oh, there's one right here. Fuck. Oh, nice.
I hear another one near here.
Yeah.
Arcade side, I heard.
Arcade stairs is good. Daycare. Looks pretty good. I'm stuck. Oh no, step bro.
They got a Maestro cam on top yellow.
On top
You can hack it
yellow.
maybe. Yeah.
You're mine now, boy.
Resource converted.
No, he destroyed this little fucker. Fuck you, Mister. I hate you. On God.
Make my soul shredded.
Blood's moving.
My tracks sting more than a
Oh. Oh.
Diffuser is active, protected at all costs.
placing cluster charge.
Fuck.
Friendly last operator standing.
Oh, did it go off? No.
Maybe enough to stall.
Oh. What?
Mission successful, bomb defused.
Oh, I don't think he got it in time.
Oh my God. YouTube, I'm sorry, I'll stop joking about slurs. Please stop sending me to the Chinese metaverse. Another loud as fuck ad for some Chinese car. They're like, we have to punish him. Send him car dealership ads. Also, I'm gonna watch League of Legends. Can I just watch it? They do like watch parties all the time for League. Can I do that? Is it allowed? Make content. Who's that? Keen Decker make content. Ancestor, is that you? Yes, it is me. Oh.
Your ancestor's a native?
Well, I mean, not to bust any balls here, but yes, a little bit, of native ancestry. Not very much, but it is there. I got about Elizabeth Warren levels. I don't think I've gotten any ads tonight. Odd. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's giving it only to fungi.
Bruh. Like, I could fucking kill for Panera Cinnamon Roll right now.
Oh, cinnamon
But
roll.
I can't.
Oh god, Jen, I'm sorry what you're looking at right now, probably. I don't think I got any ads. YouTube should weaponize Timo ads. Instead of banning people, we should just send banned viewers to temporarily ads. You know what? You're actually right. QVC channel. The Home Shopping Network. Alright, we'll go to LOL Esports. We'll watch it, chat. Why not? We're rooting for North America here. Let's see. Display capture.
On that same page? I mean,
What the fuck? This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. we lose the Flying Oysters, chat. Any team that loses to something called the Flying Oysters.
Your way easily.
It can't happen.
比赛的时候我会把他的表情给禁言掉。
You can get kind of nervous and start to make mistakes, so that's what I'm looking forward for you to do.
我们是新生的魔力，我们会让你们常常
변수를 만들거나 차단하고
Make a change.
Can you
어떤
stream
선택을
it to Discord?
하시겠습니까?
Yeah, should be able to.
Sorry, I hear myself speak, I start fucking like stuttering real bad. So
Say oyster again. Oyster,
And here
oyster, oyster,
in
oyster.
Lowell Park, I'm Captain Flowers, joined by Vedius today for the action that is about to unfold. And
All right,
this
let's see
first
here.
one, I
Come
think
on.
is guaranteed
Team
to
Liquid,
be
you
a
have to win
banger,
those.
my friend. Team Liquid going up against the Flying Oysters.
I mean, how
Please
can we
don't
not
lose
be
the fucking
excited? I know
Flying
on
Oysters.
your side of the pond, you guys are a little bit nervous, but for me, this is going to be a great matchup because either way, it's going to deliver. The stakes are on the line. The competition outside of HLE seems to be heating up, and every single outcome is going to matter massively in qualifying for the semifinal.
Oysters are
Both of these
delicious.
teams currently sitting at 1-1,
chill.
going up to 2-1. You're going to feel pretty comfortable about your chances moving forward.
APA's mustache will give them
Stage,
strength.
Dropping down to 1-2, it can get a little bit dicey. You might start sweating a little bit more, my friend. So for both teams, this head-to-head is critical because when you think about remaining opponents,
You guys are
CFO's
goofy
still
as
gotta play
hell.
top, and Team Liquid still has to play Hanwha. Those are the predicted top two teams of the tournament. So both
She doesn't know
have
she's
to be
being
looking
recorded.
across the aisle right now and saying, "Hey, we can beat these guys."
I mean, CFO, if they get a win against Team Liquid, they could be riding
Sushi
that
and oysters
high
equals no kisses. What
against
the
top
fuck?
esports who looked fallible as well. You know, so I feel like that this is going to be very representative of what we have left in this tournament, and I think that there's going to be, as you've already highlighted, a lot on the line. We set our sights on the bot side of the map. Jon, he's just been a superstar for the Team Liquid roster. I love the fact that his domestic performance has translated.
Get
to
API on fucking
Exactly.
anything
When you
other
look
than
back at Team
Tristana, for
Liquid
the
throughout
love
this
of
first
God.
split so far in
I don't want to see this man
2025,
on
if you would
Tristana
have
ever
asked a lot
again.
of North American
Yeah,
fans in
also don't give this
January,
man on
will
Cinder.
Team Liquid be
Simply because
interested in
Cinder's
the
boring
first
as fuck to
stand?
watch.
They would have said, hell no. It was not the greatest performance. There were some collapses on the top side of the map, but even when the team was struggling, Jan and Core JJ in the
Doing
bottom
my
lane
terms.
were
I
having
do.
a lot of success.
Cute,
Jan is,
lovely,
in my opinion,
talented.
the best League of Legends pro player on the American continental landmass. This dude
Lot of faith.
is absolutely smurfing. So far in this year, he is having amazing performances right next to veteran Core JJ. These guys are stacked, but going up against the Flying Oysters, we've seen Doggo and Kaiwing plenty of times before. This is also a very experienced duo.
Now, of course, Team Liquid, they did fall short to top esports. And I think that the expectations surrounding them was that Team Liquid would show a little bit more, especially when
Isn't it like
having spoken
something
to Spawn,
like
he was
you have to
telling me
be
about how
dressed
when
as
they last
Pegasus
faced top
is their
esports
terms?
at MSI of last year,
Yeah.
it revolutionized the way
I'm
that
pretty
they approached
sure,
the
at
game.
least.
They wanted to show
She
more, and
enjoys
I know
the
that this
Pegasus
team has
outfit.
more in the tank. So we'll see what they prepared for us against CFO, who seem to have a true style.
Also coming into this tournament, North America in power rankings ranked number 2. This is like the first time that has happened in I don't know, like fucking 10 years.
Yeah, I hear Europe's pretty fucking bad this time around.
Yeah, they got clapped by the Flying Oysters actually, and then they beat the Chinese team like the day after in a 2-0, and I'm like, I don't even know what to think
One thing
anymore.
that I was noticing from a lot of the Oysters games so far is
Can I hope you're able to break your addiction to League like I've broken my addiction to RuneScape and Warframe? Funky, I'm pretty sure if I asked you to play RuneScape, you would play it with me.
Funky, I'm pretty sure if I asked you to play Warframe, you'd play it with
A
me.
lot of teams won't be able to pressure them early on like that, so I want to see if they're prepared
Also,
for the
if Jan
CFO
gets
aggro.
beaten
Let's
by
go
a
ahead and
dude
jump
called
into it
fucking
here.
Doggo.
Team Liquid blue side here in the first game.
Jan is
Garner,
like
Zyra,
cracked.
Yone,
Honestly,
banned for
he's
them.
so
Kalista
good.
And Rumble banned so far
Yeah.
for CFO, so they are not buying into the Kalista is actually bad narrative here just yet.
I think he
They're gonna
actually
keep that
just
one
might be
off
one of the
table.
best
They're a
ADs
team that has
worldwide.
so far very much avoided the pick. I wonder if Varus will join the ban pool. We've seen Talia really be a powerful champion so far in the meta. And with these powerful AD carries taken off the board, especially with Skarner, does Maokai now raise in priority for Umpty becomes the immediate question. Because when we know these teams like to fight, Maokai just provides so much value. But then Azir becomes another question
I
as
would
well.
play if y'all
Is
asked
Azir gonna be a high
for like 2
priority in
days
this
and I
series
won't
and
touch
for
it for
these
another
midlane?
3 years.
Umpty loving the Maokai pick historically. When you've seen him before with Team Liquid, when you've seen some of their big success, it was
I'm glad they
Maokai
banned
and
Skarner
Sejuani that
just
were
because
two
I
of the
think that
biggest ones
jungler
they would
is
continue
boring
to
as
put
fuck
him on.
to watch.
Lots of options available.
Skarner has the
And it will be
lowest
that
win rate of
Talia,
any jungler
8K,
right now.
Plenty of experience on this champ.
Yeah.
Team Liquid knows how to play well
That even
around it.
solo
APA becomes a very good facilitator to rotate up top, maybe make
Which I
some
thought
picks
was
with
crazy.
impact,
Highest
or
win rates are
even
like
better, facilitate Yawning Core in the
Darius,
bottom lane.
I think
it
Yorick,
also just
and
acts as an effective answer
Gwen.
into the Azir possibility that we
I
could see
got
from
you, so
Hongku
right
just
now
because
it's
of its
clear meta, I
ability
guess.
to get early
Yeah.
prio, the roaming and side lane threat that you can provide, along with the ability to just match.
Because
Even if you don't quite
there was
have
a
the
long
same
time where
scaling
Skarner
team
had like
fight
a
threat
super
that
low
Azir
pick rate,
does
but
have,
it was
it's
rocking like a
something that is a pretty
54
solid
win
matchup.
rate.
Now, with the Azir locked in, you imagine that with the Ezreal locked in, you imagine the Azir to follow, and just like
There it
that,
is.
CFO locking in with their traditional style, that front to back that we very much expect from this roster.
And although
Wouldn't
Talia might
surprise me if
have
Skarner
a
had a
good
pretty good
answer
win rate
into
in,
Azir with the Unraveled Earth, remember that Ezreal, because his arcane shift is a blink and
Pro,
not a dash,
because I
He-
think
yeah,
has
he
a
does have a
more
pretty
safety
good
against
thing.
in
Talia than
pro.
some other AD carries might. Over on the Team
How
Liquid
stressed
side,
are you now, Flowers?
I
'Cause
am very stressed. I subscribe to the LS.
This
school
is
of
good.
thought.
We put
Vi is
APA
bad.
in a
That is
fucking
my opinion. I am
Talia,
not a
do
coach.
we?
I
I
am
love
not a
that.
professional player, but it looks like Team Liquid is saying, okay,
APA has
if
been
they
like the
wanna
one
go front to
person like
back,
not
we're gonna
performing.
disrupt them because you've got Talia that can cut off the lines they're trying to draw, and Vi and Kaisa are telling me it's time to dive,
Jan
dive,
Castiglione.
dive.
And
It's
Casey
funny too,
adopted a
'cause,
very
APA
similar
has
approach
a
in
pretty
their
big
series
ego.
against CFO, and they shut
He has
that
such a
down.
massive ego.
Yeah,
He was
they loved it
so
when
far
you
above
tried
and
to
beyond the
initiate onto
worst
their
player
team
on the
fight, so
team.
I think a
He
Maokai would be
fucking
great. No,
yaps
instead
so
they're gonna
much.
go for a little bit more of a different frontliner in the way that Xin Zhao can act as that initiation tool and can provide a lot of space with the ultimate. I'd like to see some follow-up. You're looking at things like Rel that can be effective. Leona, also nice pairings in the bot side of the map.
Actually,
Given that
Umpty
you
is
do get
technically
that
the worst
first
player
pick
on the team, but
priority
in the
on
tournament he's
second half
played
of the
really
draft,
well.
wouldn't be
I've been
surprised to
kind
see
of
things like
surprised.
Braum potentially banned.
Yeah,
Alistar,
usually the jungler
Nautilus
is like a
as
weak spot for a lot of
options for
teams.
CFO.
Yeah.
Both teams still needing to draft both top and support picks on this one. We do have a not really a whole lot of flex potential anywhere with the first
That is
6
one thing I
picks
do
so
like
far in the draft.
watching
Jax
most of
is
the
going to be the first
Velia
man
is
for
pretty
CFO
fucking
going
cracked.
towards another one of those dive-style heavy threat champions and one of the ones that Impact knows how to play.
I'm telling you right now, Rest, when he comes in the first game of the series, Cassante is normally the champion. They like to put him on. He's a very good Cassante player. We know him for a lot of his carries. But with the Jax ban, definitely leaning towards a Cassante for me in the direction
Yeah,
of their,
like,
and then they can counterpick
For a lot of like
with
the
their
talent
support
they
as well.
bring
The
in
Leona
for
gonna be taking
jungle, like I
away
kind of
one
wonder
TL
if they
will
would get more
consider
mileage out of
the realm
taking just like a
themselves,
challenger from
assuming that
solo
they
queue
give
and
over
training
the
them for a
Cassante,
few
they
months.
trust Impact to have an
Yeah.
answer. The
Instead of getting like
interestingly gonna come
challenger
from CFO. I thought they
fucking
would
top
remove something
laners.
like the Gnar as a
Yeah.
possibility on the top side instead, going to mitigate that bot lane pool. And I think it's wise because I think if they chose to ban away the Rel, Nautilus Kai'Sa looks like a really good bot lane matchup for Team Liquid.
I mean, Nautilus Kai'Sa, that's just one of the all-time classic duos that you think of for bottom laners that like to dive. So I like the ban there from CFO. I wonder if Team Liquid will just ban this Cassante that you're predicting so heavily on the other side. No, instead, they are going to shut down a notorious anti-dive champion in Poppy. Very good at neutralizing a lot of the mobility that's required to get into the back line. Stop that front-to-back game plan of CFO.
This guy looks like
But
the...
let's see. We're
Never
expecting
mind.
the Cassante here, right?
That's what I'm expecting,
Okay.
unless they want to
He
shift
looks
their
like
priorities
fucking
and wanna
the
give
dude from
counterpick to
Arthur, the
Rest,
bunny
which is a
guy.
possibility. But he is a player, like, they often put him in game one, even though he's more of the carry-orientated player, the one with the slightly more different picks. They usually trust him to play the Cassante.
Okay.
And so when he's in the roster, if Cassante is up, they're going to lock it in. And throughout this tournament, we've seen teams repeatedly ban this champion away from him, but he's finally going to get his hands on it.
Well, Team Liquid will call the fight. They'll say, all right, throw the gauntlet down. We've got an answer for the Cassante, but what will
It's
that
Melio
answer
time.
be here for Impact? We see plenty of dive already in the first 3 picks. I have to expect
Oh,
Team
Braum.
Liquid is going to
Essa
stay on
maybe?
that theme. You know,
Yeah,
Impact
I really
on
want to
Essa,
see like
it's not been a
Yeah,
good pick for him
thinking
so
like a
far. I'm telling you
Braum,
that right
Rakan
now.
does
As soon as
pretty
you just
similar
said that,
job.
somewhere out in the distance, I guarantee you Azale just said, I hope not. Like, that's, I
But
know.
in terms of the draft, I mean, that would make sense to me. I mean, Cassante, Vi
No
and
Camille,
Bessa
please.
was known as a very effective dive combo because of how quickly they can access a single target. The follow-up, regardless of which ultimate lands first, it's just easy pickings.
Oh shit, he locks into Gwen!
Okay, it will
yeah, I
be
was like, I hope I see something high
Gwen
damage
in
on
the
them,
top
because otherwise
lane
Kais is going to be having to put in
try
fucking
to
work.
cut through the
Yeah.
tanky Cassante. This is one of those champions that traditionally has fared well in the matchup against him in lane.
It also does quite well against these longer range compositions just because the fact that she can mitigate so much of that damage. Her W and Xin Zhao's ultimates pretty
The
much
Hallowed
identical,
Mist, yeah.
right? And so when you have Ezreal and Azir trying to hit you from the other side of the rift, it's just not going to be as effective, which is why Gwen can act as an effective front-to-back style teamfight comp, especially in these long-range
I
compositions.
hate seeing Cassante,
The problem
like,
is when
period.
that
Like, the
mist
champ's
doesn't
so
have
fucking
fade,
boring to watch.
It
Azir
really
and
is.
Ezreal, I mean, the execution on these fights is going to be crucial, and so eyes will
It's like,
be on empty.
cool, bro.
He's got
Riot
good
made
follow-up with
fucking
4JJ
tanky
on
ass
the
that
Rakan,
does about the
but in
same amount of
terms
damage.
execution, CFO's composition on
Yeah, and his
paper
spells
looks
rotate
like the
basically, they're on the
traditional
same time
front-to-back,
too.
Easy to play.
Yeah,
or
and he
easier
gets
to
fucking
play, I should
CC
say.
immunity from like 2 of
And
his
the Gundam
abilities,
execution is
technically
going to heavily fall on
3.
TL. They can't afford to have the Gwen fall behind. Going to be an effective side lane threat.
None
They
of
do
these
have
losers
incredible
can
skirmishing power with this
beat
Talia
me.
Vi. It's such a
Me and
powerful
rock,
early game
paper,
mid-jungle
scissors.
duo that I want to see TL
I don't
leverage
know.
to get those early objectives, force earlier fights where you know you
Monkey,
have
are
the
you a
advantage
rock, paper,
before Azir
scissors
gets to a
fucking
proper point.
champion?
And then with this Rakan, with the amount
You
of
just like
mobility
that.
it has on the map,
What's your
I want to
elo
see
on rock,
Core
paper,
JJ
scissors,
being
Funky?
proactive
Yeah.
and looking for these early game plays.
So which draft do you favor?
I mean, on paper, I do think CFO's is easier to execute, but I think TL's gives them a lot more agency. So I would say, because I don't really trust TL.
I was gonna ask what his
for
RP.
CFO,
That's totally fair.
I was like, wait a second. And when I spell it out, it seems like it represents something much worse.
To be able to not allow Azir and Ezreal to just stand there as these massive artillery cannons
Exactly.
and destroy before they can get
Whereas
to the
everyone
back
knows
line
what
and do
ELO
their
stands
jobs.
for.
But crucially, and this
Like
is
a
one of the
Blaze
things,
Orchestra.
the reason why I'm
Yeah.
a bit of a pessimist around Xin Zhao is because he is a champion that can very easily commit without proper follow-up. And so timing and patience is crucial when you're playing these more front-to-back style compositions, because if you go in too deep and your Azir and Ezreal is left isolated, that Gwen is going to snip, snip, snip.
All right, let's do it. We're onto the Rift for game number 1, day number
baby.
4 here at First Stand. Team Liquid versus CFO. Both 1-1. Both would love to go up to that critical 2-win point that just feels so much better for breaking into the bracket stage.
Oh, it certainly does, especially given that both have that win over KC. Even though KC got that win over Top Esports, the fact that both these teams have separated themselves from KC and have that winning record just put them in a favorable position. So whoever wins here really puts them in a comfortable spot for top 4.
All right, nothing crazy here at level 1. Nobody's going for any sneaky invades just yet. Looks like, 1:15 on the clock. Doesn't even appear to be some delayed action, but you can see down in the bottom lane, they
That's a
are
good thing,
camping
yeah.
the
I mean, they
brush,
got
seeing if
more
maybe they
vision
can
on
get
this
some
Team Liquid
cheeky
side
damage
of
as their
it.
opponents try to enter into the lane. But APA versus HonQ, this is one that I'm really interested in, especially since we saw at the top of the day, APA was talking about in the teaser how HonQ's, he's this really young player, he's fresh to the international
He's
stage.
very respectful.
Yeah, but then he said, I want to get in his head. I want to make him make mistakes. I want to play mind games with him. And that's exactly the kind of player APA is. And I want to see how that game plan plays out for him.
Yeah, I mean, APA really has transcended
No mind
internationally
games,
at the
please. No
end.
mind
You
control.
know, everyone knows who he is. Captain America, I should say, has really made his presence known on the international stage. And I
real
think that
rank
he's
in
had
rock, paper,
highlights and
scissors is
lowlights throughout this
undefeated.
tournament. We've seen him get solo killed twice, but he has also made some
APA, you
fantastic
got the
plays that have
flash,
been crucial
teleport,
to the success of
buy
Team
that
Liquid,
Zanya's,
especially in that
do
series
the
against
combo.
KC. Level 2 comes through.
Immediately engaging. TL in some
Oh,
trouble
no.
down here in the bottom
Poor.
lane. Doggo wants Core JJ. He gets away for now. TL
Ooh.
barely hanging on here as the last Mystic shot connects onto Core.
That's
The level
rough.
2 immediate engage from Kai Wing gets the better of TL easily. Meanwhile, back in mid, HonQ and APA trading equally, but nobody near as close to death as the bot side fight.
Doggo committed both of his summoner spells to that engage. He thought that if I can flash in range of Core JJ,
go,
I can
APA.
guarantee a follow-up kill.
Yeah.
And as long as I keep hitting these auto attacks, this is a guaranteed first blood. But, oh, the dive.
All right, 2v1. Yawn popping the barrier. Needs to stay alive here. Kai Wing, one more shot might just kill it first.
Oh!
Yawn!
Come on, baby!
1v2.
Hey.
Does he get the kill?
Does he get the
Crit on
double?
second
No,
one?
he still gets
did
experience,
tag
though.
him.
Let's
So
go!
it's 2 dead on CFO, but only 1 credit. Back over to TL.
I mean, so the good news for CFO is that they denied that wave. So in terms of XP, there's a slight advantage. But the fact that Yon could still get a kill back is kind of the best case scenario for him. That ramping tower damage, you really saw the impact of that in the bot lane.
Yeah, those things are no joke when they're heating up early on in this.
Yeah,
like
all
you
things
said, though,
considered,
the minion wave being crashed into the turret does mean a little bit
kind
of
of
EXP deny.
neutralize any
Kaiwing
advantage
now
they could have gotten,
rotating up here to
because
guarantee that Judge
isn't
can secure this
Kaisa
grab
or Khan
without any
just once they hit
difficulty.
level 3 just
APA knows he doesn't want to
stronger?
go anywhere
It's
near
really
this river. That
strong,
control
yeah.
board dropped in
That
the
and
flush now,
the
going
wave
to
is
help
on
move
their
a little bit
side.
more of that
You can
vision,
just
and
keep it
APA
there.
knows he needs to play towards the top side of this mid lane.
Much
Let's
as I
take a
love
look at
watching
the dive.
League and
Give
watching
him
you
the volley
react
again.
to watch
The
League, I
CFO
think
bot
they
lane's
could have
level
been.
2. Doggo
They
connects the
make
Q, but
you-
all he can do is auto attack.
Have a good
That
night,
final
Aaron.
auto coming in from Yon as well. And then just the ramping tower damage. Very little to break down as CFO. I mean, the good news is that the tower did get the execute. If Yon had gotten 2 kills, that would have been much worse for CFO's bot lane 2 versus 2. But with this stacked wave,
Good night,
there is
Heirloom.
the
I'm
threat of a
not
dive,
baby,
good
but
vision
good.
coverage on the bot side of the map,
Right.
and now they'll
Anyways.
spot out Upton, which means that information will be known and they should be relatively safe for the bot lane.
All right, Ginger doing a good job
Funky
there.
you
Gets
are,
the
baby.
entirety of the chicken camp before
You're
Umpty
the
can show
baby.
up, try to steal any of it away. But
He's
Umpty will
got to
continue
be
pressing all the way
somebody's
forward,
baby.
trying to force Ginger out of his own jungle. And Umpty's going to start up
Funky,
the
would
crux here,
you
but Ginger wrapping the long
shoot a
way
man in
around to
Walmart
try to
in
contest it.
self-defense?
But Impact has also left the top lane as he's ready to rotate over and help his jungler. Umpty's still sticking around a little bit longer, fighting for the baby Krugs. But despite the fact that it
What
looked
is
like we
the
might get a scrap there,
point
everybody just
of
decides,
that?
hey, Krugs are gone, nothing
What's
to
that?
fight for, walk it off.
I was wondering what the point of what
Nice.
Umpty was doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit of damage will come through. The mana relatively low from
Hit him with the
Honky. Oh, those
flex.
auto
I'm out.
attacks. Hang on,
APA,
APA,
you
whoa,
fucking
whoa.
dead! What are you doing?
Really overplaying his hand there. Thought he might be able to stick around. Knocked you into a bad spot, but that's just a free summoner spell. Now spent by the Team Liquid mid laner.
That was definitely a misplay from APA. He was so close
Another
to getting
fucking
solo.
ad?
Oh my
I
god, I'm gonna
imagine
be
mana
rich.
was the
Funky,
reason
you're
why Honky
killing
didn't
it.
commit to the
I
play.
appreciate that.
He gets the flash out
Your
from him,
commitment to
but I
making
was
the
proud
Decker
to say I
Empire
love
thing
that
is
Umpty
very
playing
good.
really well around his prio. Impacts and APA are doing a good job of keeping the waves pushed in their respective solo lanes, and Umpty utilizing that to try and steal away some camps. He gets the top Krugs, he also gets his full top side. But regardless, Ginger still finds himself with a camp lead. He's going to secure the Gromp on the bot side of the map. He's going to be pathing this way. Flash still available for Yon. And I wonder if there will be an angle. Oh, look at the roam coming through from APA. The ping's already coming through from Honky.
Now they're thinking about it. Nice. Doggo doing a good job there, utilizing the buffer capability of the Arcane Shift. Even though he technically gets tagged by the Grand Entrance, he can still move out of that knockup anyway. As Junja hanging out in this bot side river. They know that APA is 6. They know that Team Liquid wants to look for some type of a roam time or some type of a play to make here with the Weaver's Wall, and they want to shut that potential down in the bot lane as Umpty will take the opportunity. Okay, APA is drawing their attention towards the bottom side of the map, the bot side river. Let's go for the top side, look for the Void Grubs.
Keep your eyes on the mini-map and notice that Core JJ is moving on the map, whereas Kaiwing is actually staying. Ginger looking to contest this is dangerous because even though they've gotten the push in the mid lane, the push from, oh, Impact deciding not to move just yet. Now he's going to make his way down.
Interesting.
Okay, APA.
Huge.
Nice flash there from Junja. Escapes the seismic shove that would have been a seriously dire circumstance for him. So both junglers have already committed a smite to secure one of the first 3 grubs for themselves.
Nightmare,
that
nightmare,
last
nightmare.
grub now being taken by Umpty. So no credit towards feats on this first pack of the grubs, but still a slight advantage for the TL side. Honky, good job again with the buffer through the seismic shove to dash away from that one. Yes, he still got hit by a little bit of the stun from the unraveled earth, but it does not matter.
Yeah, I will say that the Herald was definitely
Impact's already up almost
the
fucking.
Herald. The grubs was a little bit of a
like,
mess because I think that TL
2,
had the
3
numbers
waves of
advantage.
gold.
But
Yeah.
because Impact decided to move so late, they couldn't really leverage
Kinda
it.
I never knew
So
this
that meant
matchup
that
was going
because
to be
they
this
were
bad
able
for
to get the push in
Cassante. I
mid
kind
thanks
of
to
would assume
Honky,
that it would
they could
be
contest in the 2
pretty
versus
not
1.
so bad
force
early
Umpty back,
on.
and they still had access to
Yeah,
one of those
I
grubs.
think
So it
it's
will deny
like
one of
not
those
great for
early
Cassante
objectives
early,
that
and it just
contribute to the
gets
feats of
worse.
strength, which
Yeah.
ultimately, considering how hyped up they were at the beginning of the split, have largely tapered off.
Cassante is a bit better
Their,
in
their
team fights
ultimate
anyway,
value is
so.
not as game-changing as I think that we initially believed, especially after the nerfs came through. And now Ginger's going to convert that pressure onto the bot side of the map into their first dragon of the game.
Yeah, feels good for CFO. Should be able to pick this one up with no contest. Umpty just going to utilize the opportunity, steal away the red buff from the enemy jungle at the same time. Wants to be up here towards this top side
Let's
of the map.
go,
You can see
Umpty.
it's
Yeah, you
impacted
get that
by
red
big
buff.
wave that he was pushing up to crash it into the turret. They want to make sure they can get that crash. The biggest individual gold lead in the game does belong to Impact. This is the nature of the Gwen versus Cassante lane matchup. Gwen can zone him away from a lot. You can see first item Negatron Cloak after the D shield purchased for rest just to endure some of that
First
damage,
item what on
because Gwen can be very effective for Cassante.
It could be. And
He's
now
got the
they're setting
cloak.
up for a dive onto rest.
NEGA, NEGA.
Now, Vegas, I have seen this play many times before, and many times I have seen it go wrong. Cassante is a tough champion to dive, and Team Liquid's going in for it. Raz doing a good job buffering away.
NBA.
He's made to play the
What is
full
this
Raz
goofy
puts
ass
him to
positioning,
sleep.
man?
Rest just
Why does everyone tell me that this man's supposedly one of the best mid
He
laners?
connected the ultimate onto APA,
such a
and then
thrower.
the flash in from Kaiwing to provide that support. Rest though, he may have always said he's welcome the TP coming through.
Yep, Umpty and Impact trying to put
I wonder what
work into
Cassante's
it here.
ultimate
They need
does.
to
I
use
should
the
send it
last
to the
Gwen
wall.
ulti and cut him down. Now the TP from Hong
Oh,
Q.
Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune.
Shing, 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 shing,
Get
shing.
one in return, but man, Rest was so ready for that tower dive.
Now some of the lane swaps have come through as Honkyu moves his way into top lane. He should stick around to catch that wave, but we'll look back at this play and notice the timing here from Rest. So the first thing he's going to do is create space, so he dodges away from the Vi. The ulti from Vi actually goes into the Unstoppable, and then he connects the ultimate onto APA.
He
It's
tried to get out of
unfortunate
it.
that
He
Kaiwing
just
ends up
used
getting
this
the
fucking
kill,
wall.
But the fact that he was able to outplay that is only kind of usurped by the fact that he then tries to push in an extra wave. He should have had support from his jungler to escort that wave underneath the tower, as both Impact and Umpty stick around to punish him. And the TPs this early in the game, they take so long that Honkyu really can't offer much support.
You know, Vedius, the League of Legends player in me
Like
is proud
Hong Shu.
that I predicted that diving the Cassante could end
It's
in
true.
disaster. The North American fan in me is sad that I predicted that ending in disaster.
Hey, the good news is Impact still gets a kill. You have a 700 gold lead on the Gwen.
That
And
does feel
ultimately, Impact is in a great position to be a carry. And you kind of look across the map. That could have been very bad, mainly because not only did APA die, but Honkyu had an opportunity to push in that mid wave, get an extra plate. More farm would have been lost, but he TP'd to top. And then APA even went to top himself. So in terms of the gold difference, just the carries are still in a good spot. So even though the dive looked a little bit sketchy, it's still a very good position for TL to find themselves in this early game.
Well, we've got about 25
saying is there's a
seconds
chance.
until that second set of grubs makes its way onto the Rift. This one, I feel like, is one of the objectives. It's almost always contested in every game of League that we see. Core JJ making his way towards the mid lane now. You can see he's very close to level 6. There it is. That minion secures it for him. Back down in the bottom lane, Impact with a slight EXP lead over Rest, but Rest also is about to hit that level 9 breakpoint. You can see the teleports are ready for both of the top laners. If this does turn into a full battle up here in the topside river, they will be ready to join, but it is still a
I don't
pretty
remember.
slow
Is
channeling
teleport
time.
the
So
timer
we'll see
on
if
it
anybody decides to commit early to
level
that, 'cause
based,
right
or
now
is
it's
it like
CFO
time
with control
based?
over the river.
Without Kaiwing on the flank.
It's how far away
Gets
you
some
are
good
from where you're
vision as
teleporting.
Honkyu
Oh no, I mean
So
like
completely separated from his
because
team.
earlier
Here comes
on
the
the
ulti
game,
from APA.
it
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
it,
Walter fly in there,
there's
but
an
it's not
unleashed
doing a whole lot
teleport
here
thing.
just yet.
Uh,
Core
it's
JJ trying to
based
make sure
on,
that
like,
Honky
time.
can't get up
Impact
towards the rest of
TP.
CFO. TP is going to get committed. CFO, they've already claimed 2 of the grubs. Team Liquid trying to go in for some kind of a play. Yes, they knock Honky up into the air, but what else do they even get? Nothing.
Gwen is
Team
immune.
Liquid,
Gwen is
they've
immune.
lost the grubs. They're trying to force CFO out, and CFO is happy to take their exit with the grubs under their belt. Nicely done. Yawn going in further after Hongq now. Goes for the killer instinct to cut off the escape route. Yawn has found the enemy mid laner, but he does not quite have the damage he needs to secure the kill. Core JJ wants the rest of the chase, but Hongq can just use the shifting sands to slide away.
A heavy commitment there from Yon as he flashes in to apply the autos, knows that he has the ultimate to cut off his escape route, but then he just changes his route. He creates a space where he can just glide over the wall with his EQ combo, and he's able to avoid any potential kill being picked up by TL.
So critically, I did miss in the Grub fight. There was one Grub claimed by Team Liquid in that one, so the Grubs do end up being 3-3 overall. Though again, like we mentioned earlier, no credit towards the feet since it was a 2-1 split and a 2-1 split. So those are all
no
not going to
feet.
shake out to any Void Might spawning or any
true.
major impact, really. Jinja just going to secure another Scuttle Crab down here on the bottom side of the map. 25 seconds before the next Drake spawns. CFO ready to try to overload this side of the map. See if maybe APA gets a little bit too greedy. See if maybe they can force a play onto this Talia early on. Kaiwing waiting around just in case APA steps up, but the Talia will not give them that opportunity. Yon needs to clear out these last couple of minions here in the mid lane, but it is CFO, again Vedius, who are first to the objective.
Certainly are. And with this 24 spike on Doggo, it might be a scary fight to take. I mean, Umti's really not in a position to contest. Doggo goes in, nice damage, but the tower shot combined with the W from Yon is able to trade back fairly evenly. This is going to be another contribution to the feats of strength. I think that this is wise from Team Liquid. They don't feel confident enough to go for the fight right now. Umti will be spotted out, but I don't really think Kyro can punish this.
He stole away some little chickens. That's something. Doggo tries to follow it up. First Mystic Shot gets blocked by a chicken. Yon and Umti still need to run away from this one, I would have to think. Doggo trying to fire him into Yon, but it's Umti caught out, punished. Beautifully done from CFO. That is kill number 3. That's the first feat secured.
And went for the chickens trade and died from people that were still at fucking Dragon.
His Q did get interrupted, but he still had the ultimate if he really needed
Out
to.
of curiosity, I checked team and guess what the rank of the
CC
people, or
immunity,
like the entire team
he just gets
who
flashed
played
on. He
last
just gets
match this week
punished. The
was?
collapse comes through, and it's a kill handed over to
The
CFO.
entire team?
They will get that 3 kills.
Wait,
they were all a certain
objectives up,
division.
and the gold is dead even. So again, like I look at this and I'm thinking, okay,
Wait,
Winston
in
is very
Siege?
far away. It might be
The last
annoying
match
him,
we
but it should be
played where
fine.
they
Oh,
were
the
like,
last
So at this
goofy as
point,
hell.
like, he can just ulti the Alistar. Okay, he chooses to just
can't
walk
be
away
good.
from that point. Bear in mind, he still has flash.
I'd say like bronze.
Every
And
single
he
one of
chooses
them
to
was
channel the
gold.
Q, doesn't respect the
Oh my
flash engage
God.
possibility, and he just hands over a kill. So
And you-
CFO happy to pick that one up.
Can see the frustration on his face with that one. Just giving away a free kill in a game that is this close really feels bad. They don't want to just have that extra gold injection in their opponents before they're going to have to get to these bigger fights. I mean, you're talking about a game state where you've had the surrender, the first 2 Drakes to the enemy team already. You don't want your jungler falling behind. Lane economy snapshot presented by MasterCard here. You can see, yes, the biggest advantage is still that of impact up there in the top lane 1v1, but a lot of the other bars are looking pretty red, Vedius.
But I will say that if you are a TL fan, that bar is really the only one you need to pay attention to, because impact is going to be a problem for CFO. The great thing about these carry top laners that have been largely reintroduced thanks to the lane swap meta dying is that it becomes a side lane threat and a potential team fighter that who really deals with them. And if CFO can leverage their range, they can outpace the Gwen and they have tools, but right now CFO is setting up for a dive.
Yeah, they want to focus where the Talia is as APA is ready to ride away. Core JJ with the grand exit, but it's not grand enough. APA needs to keep on kiting, but CFO wants to keep fighting. A nice seismic shove
He's
to
a liver.
knock Junjo
Let's go.
away, but it's still +1 for CFO. They go right where the enemy roaming champ can be and
clearing
force him to
your
roll all the way
jungler,
back to
or
base.
you're clearing your jungle all day is
Side
pretty
of the
cool
map
and all,
means
but
there's not going to be any counterplay possibilities. Rest is more than happy to just hold the line here as the threat of the dive is so low. Meanwhile, CFO being proactive on the map. They set their sights on the bot lane tower. They execute cleanly. They get the flash out from APA as well. And that's going to be first tower secured. So this early game has only gone the way of CFO as they continue to scale up in this game 1.
Yeah, CFO is feeling great about this one. Up 1,500 gold now. They've already got the first 2 Drakes. If you get to the point where you're now 3 Drakes to nothing here in 2 minutes, and TL has to then come to you and challenge for every Drake thereafter, you're just feeling so good about this front-to-back team fighting that you can set up the TL.
Come on, boys.
Hasn't had an answer for yet. Now let's see where the Herald fight goes, as Core JJ is going to be in some trouble here at the very start. Herald, low but not low enough, down to a little bit under 4,000 health. Impact makes his way down into the river now. As Kaiwing can be in some danger.
Hey, okay, APA. That's good. I'd like to see that.
Team Liquid on the chase, but no kill secured. Impact would have needed another knee.
Nice.
Finds it, stitches up the body bag, and Alistar's down. Rest, knocked
Yes,
back
APA!
yet again.
Redemption
That one
arc!
But Cassante is too tanky. CFO walking it back into the mid lane after losing their support. Team Liquid, they claim the kill, and they'll claim the Herald for the reward.
And Impact is only continuing to get stronger. Nice punish on the engage from Kaiwing, as even though he's durable on the Alistair, he's not quite durable enough to stop the chase through coming from Team Liquid. Remember, this was the dive that happened earlier on, and after a play like this, CFO should feel pretty confident moving into the fight around the Herald. A good punish as AP is
God,
forced to
when
flash
APA
away.
hopped
They hand
that
the kill
close
over
off,
to
I was
Honku
like,
as well. And
oh
what a gun
no.
converted into an additional kill
Yeah, I
onto
thought he was gonna
APA.
die.
It sets up for this fight around the Herald. APA, though, with a really nice knockback onto Kaiwing, forces him to use the ultimate early, and just look at Impact's positioning here. He's such a threat so early on into the game already. CFO is forced to retreat from the fight. No engage really comes through, and Team Liquid find themselves the Herald along with another kill.
All right, we'll see what kind of value they can get from that Herald. They are still 1,000 gold behind. Their opponents have still claimed the feats of strength. And that next Drake is spawning here in 15 seconds.
Don't need those
Doggo
feet.
with the Trinity Force completed, with the tier fully stacked. All he needs is the gold to purchase the Manamune. It'll instantly
Impact's
evolve
gotta
to the
put the
Muramana
shit
for a
on his
massive
back.
power spike. But it does not appear that he'll have time to do so. CFO so far has been doing a great job of being in the river first for neutral fights. Core JJ already losing half his HP there to some of the poke. Doggo hurts so bad right now.
Certainly does. They've sent Honku up to go and match Impact on the Gwen for the time being because the TP is available. APA grouping with this team. I'm impressed that CFO could still get prio on that mid lane. Typically, it would be a little bit harder without the Azir, but Rest acting as a wall. Third dragon of the game, quickly going down.
Now, 6,000 HP remaining on that
Umpty.
one. Rich Arrow going to be summoned
It's
up
too
in lane
late.
as a response.
Get in there.
Dragon already down to 1,500.
fucking
Team
God,
Liquid is too
Umpty.
late to the party. Nothing's going to happen. It is sole point
Absolute
for
turd.
CFO as Team Liquid gets that Herald charge onto the mid lane turret, but it's not even enough to claim the thing. So no gold injection from that objective use here as Honku now walking through the topside river. Umpty wants to find him here with a Vault Breaker. Sees the shadow there of the red silhouette, but does not decide to engage. CFO was moving up rapidly with the rest of the squad, so Umpty choosing discretion as the better part of valor on that one, while APA takes the opportunity with everybody else from CFO heading towards the top side to protect their mid laner. He's going to try to take out this bottom turret here, but won't quite have enough damage yet.
Holy
Again,
fuck.
both mid and
Sunday.
top lane tier 1 steady is for CFO, just barely hanging on by a thread.
I mean, so far, Flowers, you know, you've been a neutral commentator, just stating on the facts of the state of the game. But
Yes, sir.
as we're in a lull, you know, objectives not available on the map, how's the North America in you feeling right now? How
Oh, I'm
close
sweating
it is?
bullets.
You're sweating?
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it's a tense
sweating
game, man.
bullets.
The goal is dead even. And CFO with a slight advantage.
All right,
right now, I
y'all,
don't
I'm
think
out
that
of
anyone
this
has
one.
any
Take care, Funky.
significant lead.
Have a good one,
APA,
Funky.
he's going for this fight.
Yeah, APA goes for the seismic shove there, but Rest, it's just so easy for Cassante to use the Pathmaker against something that's as telegraphed as seismic shove, to just say, no, I'm never getting shoved.
Go,
So
I'm about
can
to
easily
come
get
get
out of
him.
that one. Ruinous Otacon has spawned down there in the bottom side. Now, Vedius, this could be a very chaotic situation because we have a game where one team has 3 dragons very early, means every dragon subsequently then has to be a fight, and we also have
Chemsol too.
and we have Otacon right next to it. So if either team ends up getting some really heavily favored team fight, 4 for 1, 5 for nothing, whatever you want to call it, you can not only claim the dragon, you can
Give
claim
them tier
Otacon
2
right
mid.
after.
Take Otacon.
Doggo with that Muramana that I was talking about. The purchase is complete, and this guy hurts so bad. Just a couple of Mystic shots to anybody on TL, and those health bars are bleeding.
I like the lane assignments as well for CFO, just because APO being forced to group, I mean, Impact is getting a lot of experience, don't get me wrong, he has that full level lead over Rest, but Honku is benefiting in the same way, about to take over to level 14, he's able to hold the Gwen, thanks to the wave clear that he's gotten. Keeping Azir in a side lane is a very safe thing to do, and while Cassante will lose out a little bit, remember, his role is to be a bodyguard. He's supposed to be a frontline. He's going to be there to make life as difficult as possible for Impact, who's going to look to be the main carry in this game.
Let's take a look at where everybody's itemization is at right now, because we already mentioned Doggo hitting that Muramana point, which is
Maybe
really
it's like,
huge.
they'll
You can
never
see the Seeker's
believe
Arm Guard
someone's
completed
here.
for Hongq, massive outplay potential
This is
on
perfectly
that one.
natural
Over
activity.
On the other side, not quite a second full item completed for APA in terms of mid laners either. And
They're
Jan
watching
is still
fucking
working towards his second
Talia
fully
just
completed
being
item on the
Raiden
Kaisa
versus fucking
as
Senator
well. So
Armstrong,
Impact is feeling
Cassante.
really good. Everybody else, things seem to be pretty neutral or favoring CFO.
Jan. His spidey senses were tingling. That brush did not feel safe, and he was right. There was a Viper sitting in that brush waiting to strike, and he will navigate his way to safety. Catches that mid wave. Keep your eyes on the top lane, though. I notice a bit of trading happening between both Hongq and Impact. But again, it's that slight range advantage that is really benefiting Hongq. And you'll notice on the HP bars at the bottom of your screen how he's able to just get those favorable trades. And he can just keep the wave pushed in, and he's at no real threat, which is why I love these lane assignments that have come through from CFO. The TP, they're committing to this. Umpty spotted on the top side of the map.
It's a full send. It's a full send.
Umpty, why are you on the opposite side of the map for every single objective?
Everybody's coming down here.
Bruh.
40% HP.
My dear Lord, Umpty.
Impact's gonna make a TP nearby. CFO,
Crazy,
surely
absolutely
they've already
crazy.
got this. Team Liquid caught completely unaware.
Jesus
CFO
Christ.
takes the Otacon, no challenge.
Just a fantastic play from CFO. The level of awareness as Hongq now in a bit of danger. Umpty on the flank.
Ooh, Doggo clearing out the control ward here. Junja jumping over the wall. Umpty.
Oh my God.
Umpty
Oh my
instead
fucking God!
Opportunity only finds a grave. Junja jumping right back towards him. Another vault breaker is going to be needed to get Umpty away. Immediately they turn him right back to Hongq.
No,
He gets
that's
the
fucking
shuffle,
cursed.
but only hits Umpty.
Oh my
Yon
God,
Kong trying to
guys.
get away, but CFO have already found the first kill here with the fight.
my dear
Kaiser looking for something
Lord.
into the back line, and he grabs APA. That mid laner from Team Liquid, so very low, but not quite dead. Kaiwing taking everything.
Okay, Jan, come on, baby. Put it on your back. Come on, Jan. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Now run, get the hell out.
Impact keeping Junja and Rest busy as Yon continues disengaging. Rest with the flash forward for the Intofo strikes as Yon with a supercharger has to try to get away. Impact finally shut down by
No.
Hongq as APA and Core try to get out, and
Asante
Rest
moments.
kills Yon. CFO scrapping with Team Liquid in this battle.
Umpty.
Skirmish around the blue buff. Rest interrupting the backs.
On the bright side,
Rest in
Yon's
a
up
little bit of
cool
danger
now.
here, potentially.
Yeah.
APA needs a
They're
lot
gonna get
more
soul
damage.
here.
'Cause Rest is still Cassante. He's still just walking away from most of it. He's still using the Pathmaker to block any CC, and he'll walk it off. Dragon Soul claim CFO.
I mean, that whole skirmish started with Umpty being caught on the wolves. He was trying to create a flank onto either Doggo or Hongq. He gets spotted out, and it devolves into this crazy fight around the blue buff. Notice here, he's getting interrupted. He's trying his best to escape. He flashes over the wall. Nice use of the
Trying his
blast cone there
best
from
indeed.
Hongq. And then Hongq sees an opportunity to make a massive wall happen, but the charm from Core JJ buys him a little bit of time. While Umpty does go down, a lot of resources now committed. The TP comes through from APA, while Impact is coming in from the flank. And this flank from Impact is crucial because Doggo gets separated from his team. Kaiwing falls, Impact doing good damage on the back, and with the arrival of Rest, it just devolves into chaos.
And look at Hongq's health. He survives with 50 HP. That hourglass, that stasis that I mentioned earlier through the Seeker's arm guard is the difference between Hongq dying and Impact dying here. Absolutely massive
he clicked the
outplay
funny
from
outplay
the CFO
button.
mid laner on that one. And then Rest cleans up Yon down here. He waits for his cooldown so that he can't be punished afterwards. Now we'll see if Team Liquid can find anything because CFO, they got the Otacon. They got 4 Drakes to nothing. They've got feats of strength. They've got everything.
okay, they got a shitty
Despite
Drake.
the fact that the gold is still so close, CFO
Why did
has
Cassia
made
say
Team
it like
Liquid
that?
look silly multiple times
It's
this game.
okay.
I mean, the thing
He
that I
said,
love
"They
about
have
CFO's style
everything."
is they're not overcomplicating it. They did the exact same
Have you seen
thing
that
against
video
KC,
of,
where
like,
they know they're good
"Man, you got
profiles,
fried rice,
they
you got
trust
egg
in the
roll."
champion they have confidence on,
Man,
and they're
you got
executing
everything,
well. Team Liquid
everything.
haven't been able to find good dives. We haven't seen any dive combination coming through from Umpty, Yon, and Core JJ. We haven't seen the picks from this Vi Talia combination. While Impact continues to get leads, so far they're not really converting it into any significant presence on the map. So Team Liquid only continues to lose more, and now with the Soul gone, Elder becomes a massive threat.
The Elder Dragon, the ultimate
To be
equalizer.
fair though,
For
the
Team
Elder
Liquid,
being
it
that
could be a way
early in the
back
game with
or
this
it
close
could
of a
be their
gold lead is
final death sentence. CFO
not the
has
greatest
done such a
thing
good
for
job
them.
managing the threats from TL, and I go back to the draft and what you were saying, Vedius, where the burden of execution is on TL, and that burden has felt very heavy this game.
Love how hard
Should be
APA
safe.
is getting gapped right now.
CFO set their sights on the mid lane tower.
Yeah.
Good damage comes out from Doggo as that tower is sure to fall now.
Yeah, damn.
But the Otacon as well, equalizing a lot of the experience deficits that they found themselves in earlier. Notice Rest, you can see from the pink bar at the bottom
Let's
of your
go,
screen,
APA.
he's
That's what I'm
above
talking
Impact
about.
now after being a
Get this
full
boy in
level
the
down,
side
and
lane.
That was the value of picking up that Otacon from earlier.
So much value in that thing, man, and CFO now. Hongq level 16. Remember, this guy is such a young player, man. Only 17 years old. And
This guy
going
is
back
so
to what
young,
Jay
man.
was saying about, oh yeah, he's a rookie. He might get nervous. We're just trying to try to get into his head. 2-0-1, up 1,000 gold. 2 items fully completed, 2.5. He doesn't seem too nervous to me. Ooh, this was a very
sure.
strange engage from Umpty, deciding to commit the Viol onto the Alistar.
Damage from Honku.
Walks
just
out
crazy.
of it. Team
That's
Liquid
fucking
looking
crazy.
desperate.
They didn't
to
even know
find
where everybody
something
else
here.
was.
I mean, desperate is the right word, Flowers. Doggo. No, can't quite steal that for Honku.
Oh, Honku wanted to get the shuffle, but a flash out from Umpty keeps him alive. CFO seeing if there's chase potential. Seismic shove onto Junja. Yeah, CFO, they might not have got any kills there, but they've got the health bar advantage. They've got control over the top side river, and they've got Baron started up.
Keep your eyes on Impact. He is going to be crucial as the Baron drops
I don't know
around
how they'll be able
50%.
to
Team Liquid
swing this
looking
one,
to
so
try to
maybe.
stop this. Baron at half HP. Impact zoned away by Rep. Junja tagged by the Void Seeker, but the Baron's already down to 3K.
Okay. Let's go, Core. Okay, they get Baron. Come on, keep Impact alive. He's got to stay alive for just a little bit. Oh god, he's getting fucking bonked around.
Is doing a great job zoning everybody out. Umpty is already dead. Team Liquid, they lost the Baron. They lost their jungler. They're about to lose even more. A seismic shove is mistimed. And PA is dead. Junja and the rest of CFO in hot pursuit as a Mystic shot finds another kill.
Not like this.
Team Liquid lose
didn't even lose
everything. And CFO leaves them with nothing left.
Honku just feels unkillable. His use of the Zhonyas, the slide and glide to get away to safety as the front line of CFO just refuses to fall. The Baron, the inhibitor, they set their sights on the Nexus.
And it doesn't look like there's a lot TL can say about it. It's a
Yeah, they made
full
us lose.
5-man push from CFO. The first Nexus turret is already down.
One does have
and
ulti,
Kaiwing
but
on the
yeah,
front
it's just
line has
no fucking
intention
way to
of
protect those
joining it.
turrets.
Umpty's gonna fall yet again. Another shuffle
Oh
guaranteed to
god,
ace for CFO,
what a game
and
one.
they'll take game one.
Umpty.
Incredible.
Look at the map.
From CFO. Again, they stick to their game plan. They execute effectively. And in the team fights, they just play it
I would
better.
love to watch. I will
CFO
dominate.
looking strong.
Fucking talk about
You
this
said
one.
it back in draft, Vedius. They had the easier to execute comp, and Team Liquid couldn't rise to the challenge in this first game. Now we're going to a break, but we'll be back real soon.
Oh my god.
This BO3.
Yep.
Why did he have a pedo stash?
He really just, he looks like a fucking creepy uncle. I just can't unsee it.
Dominate the Rift with Opera GX, the ultimate hub
Dominate
for
the
all things
Rift.
LoL esports. Get a browser built for League fans with a custom UI, exclusive themes, and seamless LoL esports tournament integration. Follow every play, see every result, get access to exclusive contests, rewards, and co-streaming options. Only on the browser for Legends. Only on Opera GX.
Thanks, Opera. You go grab a snack over your butt.
Yeah.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Give me some of that wow. Move to the beat, drop down. Feel it in your body, let it out. Give me some of that, give me some of that wow. Give me some of that wow. Move to the beat, drop down. Feel it in your body, let it out. Give me some of that wow. Give me some of that wow. Move to the beat, drop down. Feel it in your body, let it out. Give me some of that wow.
Here, Poppy, why don't you take my keys and go for a ride?
Welcome, Stella.
So you talk.
Stella?
Almost. What's next?
bright blue. It's bold.
Sorry, hungry.
I'm hungry, actually. Your favorite, right?
How did you know?
I'm loaded and locked in. We close to the end times. Spill the blood on the thin line. You got yours and I got mine. Take my shots and don't ceasefire. I'm the greatest alive. Yeah. I will arise. Yeah. And get stronger with time. My power is flawless. I'm the greatest alive. Yeah. Unlimited power, I will prevail, I will devour, I will arise, the kingdom is mine. Unlimited power, I will prevail, I will devour, I will arise, the kingdom is mine. I am divine, I am designed to only be broken and never defied. I conquer the earth, play with the stars and live in the sky. My power is flawless. I'm the strongest alive. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the greatest alive. Yeah. I will arise. Yeah. And get stronger with time.
It's much stronger with time.
I'm the greatest alive. Unlimited power. I will prevail. I will devour. I will arise. The kingdom is mine. Unlimited power. I will prevail. I will devour. I will arise. The kingdom is mine.
Okay, chat. LeBlanc looks a little bit like Viego.
Take a look in my eyes. It's time for glory. The kingdom is mine. Yeah. The kingdom is mine. Yeah. The kingdom is mine. Life of the lawless. I'm the king of the fortress. Proceed with caution. I'm loaded and locked in. We close to the end times. Spill the blood on the thin line. You got yours and I got mine. Take my shots and don't ceasefire. Unlimited power. I will prevail. I will devour. I will arise. The kingdom is mine. Unlimited power.
So chat, what I'm looking for this game is for Umpty to never play Vi again. Please, for the love of God. That man on Nocturne. My God, he had such good Nocturne game. What else did he play really well the other day? He had a Skarner game that was really good.
Many times I've seen it go wrong. Cassante is a tough champion to dive, and Team Liquid's going in for it. Raz doing a good job buffering away. All out on APA, and Team Liquid is made to play the full rest. Puts them to sleep.
Rest just broke their ankles.
A seismic shove is missed time, and APA is dead. Shunja and the rest of CFO in hot pursuit as a Mystic shot finds another kill. Team Liquid lose everything.
You can see Captain Flowers just crying inside.
Respect to Captain Flowers, a true professional, casting with so much passion as he watches the light fade from his region. I'm kidding, they're still doing better than KC. They're having a fine time. Guys, that game was absolute chaos. That mini roll summarized it pretty nicely, but kind of messy from TL from start to finish.
Super messy.
Yeah, I feel like TL really needed a lot more, to be a lot less indecisive in that one. They had a composition where, you know, you're very dive focused, you're playing into Ezreal Azir, not
That's
easy
exactly
targets to
it.
get on, and yet every time they were setting up for a fight, It felt like they were just scrambling to find someone to go on to. Led to some situations like Vi ulting
weren't
and
prepping
Alistair, who had
objectives.
ult, which was just very weird.
They were
So
letting
let's
the
take a look
Flying
then
Oysters literally just get
this,
onto an
sequence of
objective,
play,
and then they're like,
which,
oh shoot. They were
kinda
doing like
summarizes
classic
the
solo
chaos
queue
nicely, I
mentality.
think,
Like,
from
look at
start
this.
to finish. A good
This is
start
exactly
here
what
on
happens in
Donis
solo
plus
queue.
pop
Yeah, I mean,
CFO.
Honku ends up teleporting
Like
in. There's
before,
no
Umti was like,
stopping
oh,
him
I'm not in
down here. They're just
position.
gonna dupe
For the first
TL.
Dragon, it
TL
was very
decided to hold in on
understandable.
trying to push and get turrets. They get the turret at the top
But
side,
then
they
he
get
was
the
just,
turret as
and
well.
he would
So
like go
ends up
and
being
farm
at
the
least
enemy
they got
jungle.
something back, but remember,
Perfectly
this is the
understandable.
Drake
For all the
stack
other
in CFO,
objectives,
so
it
the
was
Otacon value is gonna be much
there was
higher
no
than those
reason that he
turrets,
shouldn't be
especially
there.
with TL being this far behind. And then TL don't actually.
And they just tried to like
commit to a
engage
single target.
afterwards, and
kinda
they just weren't even
trickle
close.
in after getting those turrets, which gives a huge opportunity for a team fight win here for CFO.
And honestly, it starts to go a little bit more towards TL from when it initially started, but the fact you've already lost your Vi without her doing much makes it hard, and as the fight goes on, you still have this Ezreal pumping out damage. Eventually, Yon has to overcommit to try and take him out, but there's still 2 full health members on the side of CFO hunting down exit kills.
Yeah, unfortunately for TL, it felt like this moment was where they were hoping to try to win a decisive team fight and punish that Otacon take. I think they probably should have just been more happy backing away and taking those turrets and looking for opportunities elsewhere. For example, moving into Baron or the
Alright,
upcoming
TL.
Drake fight, but
You can
instead
clean this up,
really
though.
over-indexed in this
I
play.
believe.
And the composition they were piloting needs so much coordination. We've seen this from TL in the past where they are coordinated, even though the draft's tough to pilot into the Azir, into the Ezreal. They have the know-how to pilot these types of draft. They try to play around the prio of the Gwen in the top side, but the coordination just really was quite lackluster around it. So I think Spawn gave them solid draft here. Unfortunately, the execution was really the main issue.
Yeah, and when we talk about this draft, I think it's safe to say we saw the same thing from Casey on day one versus TL, right? Like, TL, I think, took the high road. They took the Ornn, they took the scaling, absolutely smashed them. This time around, they're the ones who tried to play this really difficult draft, and it really didn't work out for them because the second they made 1 or 2 of those mistakes, or Rest lived on a tower dive where he shouldn't, the game started to feel very impossible to play.
I like
The problem
TL's
is you
comp
pick this
too.
Slayer, which is a great pick for APA, but then immediately you get this Ezreal Azir response, and you're like, well, they are ranged the Slayer, so we want to close the distance, so they commit to all these engage tools, but you're engaging onto Ezreal Azir, which is so hard, and then they finally end up with this Gwen, and, you know, if I think of TL and who they want to amplify and who they have been amplifying, it's been the AD carry, not that top laner, and this draft, if you had like HLE with Zeus on Gwen, I feel like that's a different story. I just don't think it suits that team that well, and also it resulted in a scenario where they're so magic damage heavy, right? AP damage solo laners, you have the hybrid of the Kai'Sa. So like when you had like the Azir with the Liandry's, with the upgraded Merc treads, it just felt like you weren't even cutting through an Azir quick enough, let alone the Cassante was just immortal.
I think, you know, we talked about Yun so much and how successful he is and how well, like how self-sufficient he often is, even with, you know, middling lane stats, he gets a ton done. Kai'Sa isn't that champion, especially in a comp like this. You're so reliant on everyone else. You can't actually make a big impact on Kai'Sa unless you're set up to do so. So I'd like to see Team Liquid move away from this type of drafting, putting on something that scales really well, can have a powerful mid-game where you can be the main character. Because
Get that Lucian Nami back out, baby.
We're trying to in the chaos.
TL, though, will get to return to blue side, right? We'll see how their priorities shift. Talia, notorious APA champion, didn't pan out that time, but you saw in the post-game breakdown, right? This game did feel so close in terms of gold. It was neck and neck for so long, but it was just CFO getting more objectives, playing a little bit cleaner, ultimately getting that soul that made it easy. Now we
What's that guy doing? Was he fucking jorking it?
Potentially,
what was
even
I
more
watching
aggressive
back
stuff
there?
happening in on the top side of the map. What do we actually want to see for TL? Is it just simplify the game plan? Something we
was
talk
yanking
about a
his
lot when
willy.
it comes to Western teams.
I think give yourself solid teamfight win cons and put the emphasis on your AD carry. I think having the Gwen pick, even though it made sense because like you're into Cassante, we have Canna pick, want to try and do something. It's not been where you've been shining. And Impact has been phenomenal on tanks. He's been phenomenal as being able to neutralize threats and play those team fighting roles. Lean into what works for you and has worked for you so far in this tournament.
I think drafting for Prio is also fine. Just try to get Prio in your lanes and give Umpty a little bit more leeway because it felt like he was really trying to overforce a lot of those plays in this first game. I'd like to see them have a little bit more of a relaxed pace so that they can actually get Yun to a place
That
where he
man
can
was
actually impact
heartbroken.
those later objective team fights instead of trying to force on the opposite side of objectives, failing those and then losing the objective.
I like how they have panned to this one lady like
Yeah, I feel
3
like you've had
times,
game one
and
just
she's
before.
never paying
You know,
attention
I
to the
like punching
camera.
back. I like pushing lanes. Just like strong
What is
core
she- does she
League
have a
of
phone,
Legends
like, under her
drafting
chin?
principles. We'll hope for the best. That's enough from us here at the space. We'll send it over to the casters to bring us in to game 2.
Thank you very much, Dracos, and welcome back, everybody, to First Stand and game number 2 of our first series of the day. That first one was the Oysters flexing their muscles, pun intended. I think that was actually a good one. I think that was actually a good one. Okay.
Well
I just
done.
had to make
Well
sure.
done.
They were
Medic
flexing.
would be very proud.
Okay,
I know.
that's what we'll have to do. I'm gonna have to hit up him and Freak for some feedback on it. But honestly, the feedback I have from game number 1 is, well, damn, CFO,
Yep.
that was a performance. It felt like they were running circles around Team Liquid pretty consistently. It felt like Team Liquid was really out of
Almost like
sorts.
they
I
went to a
agree
game
with
plan,
what
like,
the
my
analysts were
lord.
saying. It looked like they were just kind of scrambling, trying to make
God.
plays, and they couldn't find what they needed.
My criticism.
I think most of the
comes from,
teams understand
I
that
think
APA
the
is
CFO
like a
didn't
very easy
surprise
target.
Anyway, they did exactly what you expect CFO to do, and I just didn't like the plan that TL came in with. So we'll see if they adapt here in game 2.
All right, let's do it, everybody. It's about time to hop back in to our Champion Select, powered by Omen and HyperX. If CFO win this next one, they are going to a 2-1 record, which feels so good.
And then they'd only have top esports left to play, who look fallible right now.
Could be a big, big win for them.
All
That'd
of
be
Europe
crazy.
would love that.
Yes, absolutely. For Team Liquid, though, they really want to bounce back here. They really want to recover and have a chance to move up to that 2-1 spot themselves. A quick update on the Team Liquid coaching staff side. Coach Spawn has had to step away for the rest of the tournament here. You can still see coaches Swiffer and Rainover on
He had
stage.
to step away for the rest of the tournament?
So let's see
Wait,
how
what happened
TL
to
are
Spawn?
adapting. They're going to pinch Doggo's
Wasn't he-
rule a
he was
little
there
bit
for
more
game
by
1.
focusing on the misfortune. The
Did he do
Zyra also going to
something?
be banned away. Rumble on the side of CFO
Man,
makes a
not
lot of sense,
crazy, right,
removing some of
chat?
those AP carry threats on
I'm
the
on
top side
Twitch, or else
of
I'd
the
check.
map. But again, Maokai
I'm pretty sure he
still
was
very
there for
present.
game 1.
Yeah.
You have to remember that they are just great team fighting junglers. I feel like both these teams want to lean towards the team fights, and so I wonder if that pool will be pinched, or instead if both will be left open.
It's also such comfort for Umpty, right? Like, Umpty has had so many successes in North America on the Maokai, on the Sejuani. It's like, that was honestly, for a lot of Team Liquid fans, some of their biggest concerns coming into a fearless split is, well, wait, Umpty's got Maokai and Sejuani as his core pool. It's not a very wide pool. What's going to happen? We'll see if they end up playing that. It will be the Skarner, banned alongside that Zyra and MF you mentioned. Over on the other side, Rumble and Kalista taken out. So talk to me a little bit, Vedius, because one thing we do see
like to
is
see
the
the
change in the
Rumble.
top lane, right? We now have Driver in there for CFO. How do you expect this to impact the draft?
He's going to be a lot more of a frontline facilitator,
Okay.
which I know might seem weird considering we saw Cassante in the previous game, but Rest is just someone that, in the context of CFO, they really value his Cassante. They really like to get it, and so in the Fearless context, they use him for the Cassante.
I'm interested
If
to
it
see
gets
in the
banned away, if it gets
Fearless
banned away,
draft,
then the priority
game
shifts.
5s
So
with
things
the,
like
all these
Sion
bans.
become a really
I
big
think
thing.
it's gonna be
Ornn,
interesting.
also another big pick for Driver, and so he's
Just get to the end of the series and it's like
frontliner
fucking
that you would
all
see.
just the
I guess
B-sides.
in many ways you would associate Impact with, in many ways.
Okay.
Oh, we got a
Well, on
Corky
the
first pick?
Draft, or the first pick of the draft, excuse me. It's Team Liquid picking up the Corky, presumably for the bottom lane.
I mean, that's the beauty. It is a bit of a flex. They can put it into both the mid and bot lane role, but I agree with you. It's very much likely going towards Yon. I think they want to give Yon and Core JJ a strong 2v2. When I saw them play against KC, it was that bot lane 2v2 domination that I think gave them such a leg up in the early game. The wanting to get that back makes a lot of sense.
Well, over on the other side, it will be the Maokai locked in first for Jinja. This is also, again, like I was saying earlier, a pick
Time to cut the
away,
tree
a
down.
denial from
They
Team
need to
Liquid
also
to
put
not give
Umpty
that
on,
to
like,
Umpty.
Maokai.
We'll see what else they want to lock in. Remember that last time in the draft,
played pretty well
we
on
saw
Maokai
mirrored
against
lane
top
picks for the first,
esports.
three for both
The games
sides.
that
We
they
got to
lost
see
was
the
not
junglers,
Umpty's
the mid
fault,
laners, the AD carries.
realistically.
We'll see if that stays consistent here as
Okay,
Tristana
okay.
locked
So they
in
got the
for CFO.
Tristana.
Tristana, a big comfort pick for Honku, something that he's often
I
defaulted to,
return.
and it synergizes
Hello.
nicely with the Maokai.
I got
You've
my,
got this double AD carry comp likely
my
going to be
Nepalese
building on the
ramen
side
that
of
I
CFO,
cannot read,
which,
so
I mean, we
hopefully
saw
it's
Team
good.
Liquid utilizing on day
It was
one of first
delicious.
stand. It's still a very common composition, especially in the context of the Maokai. It also raises the value of Rel and Leona. I wonder if they're going to lock that in, or if instead they'll want to grab their AD carry.
Oh,
The
they
seeds to
locked.
come
Okay,
through
you know
from
what?
Team
Put
Liquid, we
API in
imagine
comfort.
this
That's
is gonna
fine.
go to none other than APA in the mid lane.
Honestly, I
This
would have liked if
is
they like
the
didn't ban
APA
Skarner and
pick.
just
When he
picked
first
it for
came into the
Umpty,
league, everybody was
Yeah.
talking about how the guy was a Ziggs and Aurelion Soul 2-trick, right? Like everybody always says, ban Ziggs against APA, ban Ziggs against APA. Even whenever he wins on this champion,
Yeah, I
he
got
tweets
this,
out, wait, didn't
ramen
they
from,
know that you're
Market,
supposed to ban Ziggs against APA? Like
that had
this
a
is
very,
the most
goofy
synonymous
name. I'll
champion
DM
with
it to
him,
you
I
just to
feel
not
like,
dox
from all the
myself,
games that
but-
I have seen. So that locked in alongside Sejuani for Umpty. Again, I like Team Liquid's composition so much more when Umpty is on these frontliners, on these hard CC champions like a Maokai or a Sejuani. So far the draft for TL, looking good.
Very much turning into a front-to-back teamfight style, which is kind of what I expected from both of these teams into this series. The Leona rounding out. We discussed this a little bit earlier, where both Leona and Rel offer a huge amount of value. With Alistar already taken out of the pool, things like Braum and Rel could be good bans from the side of CFO, given that, well, I mean, supports are really the only thing that make the most sense in the context of the ban, unless they had a top laner that they had in mind that they wanted to lock in. But they can save that top lane pick for last, given that you now know how things are going to be panning out in the rest of the draft.
All right, let's see how they want to approach it here. I agree with you. I feel like taking out some of those supports
That's so fucking
that can
funny.
be that frontline extra power.
And the craziest part is
The
it's like an
Nautilus, we
actual
saw this
like
as a second
genuine
half ban
one that's
from
like not
CFO
trying to
in the
be like
previous
super like
game.
hipster
In
or
that
anything like
situation,
that.
it
But
was
it's
it would
called
have been
that.
paired with a Kaisa, which is one of those all-time combos.
That's
In this one
great.
again, though, being able to set up for the damage from the Corki could be a scary thing. Also,
That's how you know you're
lock-on
getting the real
potential
deal.
with the ultimate is one of the few tools
Yeah,
that can be very good at
that's how I
locking
know
down the
that if
normally
I
very
was like in a
mobile
place where I
Tristan.
So
didn't
the
know
only
that place was a
caveat
real
I
deal, I
would
would think
throw in that Team
not.
Liquid should be cautious about is the Doggo. For those that remember when he debuted on the international stage, Tristana was one of his go-tos.
You're saying the swap.
Yeah, there's always the possibility that they actually put the Tristana bot and it's a Leona Tristana bot lane. It's just something to bear in mind because obviously they expect
It sounds
the
like
AD carry
Spawn,
to be pinched,
Team
which
Liquid's
is only
coach
why
got
in
the
this
nuclear
situation
nightmare
you would
dev
traditionally
treatment.
see the AD carry locked in as well,
Mm.
because if you're already locking
They're
the
like,
AD in
so
mid,
Spawn,
your pool is
he's
gonna
not
get
able to
very
be here
narrow
for
very quickly.
the
So
rest
you
of
can
the
then
series.
leave supports
And I'm
open
like,
and then
what
just save
the
it
fuck
for later.
happened?
But by locking in support, it makes it so much easier for Team Liquid. They could get rid of things like Draven. They could also get rid of... Oh, okay, they're not going to get rid of any more AD carries. Instead, they want to ban out a few more AP options on the top side of the map in the Gragas.
And you can see the Pantheon ban by CFO. For a lot of teams, this could be focused towards different roles like jungle, right? I guarantee you when you're banning it against Team Liquid, you're banning it against Core JJ.
Yeah.
Core JJ was the progenitor of the pick in
no.
North America. He plays a lot of it, but the answer for CFO is exactly what you were talking about, Vedius. It's the old switcheroo. It's Tristana going into the bottom lane, piloted by Doggo, and Honkyu is picking the Yone into the Ziggs of APA.
Which means that this Maokai likely going to go AP, and I wouldn't be surprised to see CFO round things out with a tank. How does TL round out their draft? Do they want to go for something a little bit more... I was going to say, will it be
I'm a
a carry on the top
predator.
side? I do love the Jax in this composition. Against things like Yone, it offers a lot of value. I think also into
Tristana better
Tristana,
watch
you
the
can
fuck
match in
out.
the event that Trist wants to try and go off in the side lane. And the Poppy mitigation against a lot of the potential
that's good.
dashes
That's a
from
good
things like
answer.
the
I like
Leona,
that.
the Tristana, and the Yone, I think can offer a huge amount of value, especially with the disengage tools that you provide with both a Leona and Maokai that want to start off these fights.
Good in
Plus,
lane,
let's go
good
back to
against the
start of the
team.
draft. As soon as we saw the Corki, you're saying, yeah, draft a strong 2v2 for Yon and Core
Honestly, I
JJ.
think Poppy's probably
Steadfast
the best
presence,
support they
having
could've picked
such
there.
value against both Zenith Blade
Yeah.
and Rocket Jump can really give an edge just not only for the whole composition, but that specific matchup. As we wait for the last couple of seconds, and okay,
dear Lord.
Driver is not going frontline. He has accepted
Put this
the
man underground.
Battler challenge in the top lane. It is now Jax versus Gangplank.
I mean, it's like Impact to me is
Isn't-
one of the Gangplank players. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
he
Like
is.
historically,
It's-
he's someone that should know this.
I think it's a
matchup
skill
really well.
matchup,
For
but
Driver
it
to
like
bring
leans
out
towards
the
Jax, no?
Gangplank,
And the
that is
Gangplank versus
absolutely crazy. I'm super excited
Jax
to see him
matchup.
back on the competitive
I would
stage.
say
heard
that it's like
rumblings
pretty
about the
good for
champion
Gangplank because you can
returning to pro
cleanse
play,
the
but I wasn't sure if
Counter-Strike
it would actually
instantly.
come through. But we're
And
getting to
then,
see it from Driver. And
if he doesn't use the Counter-Strike
So,
properly,
the
like you
ultimate
just
value
slap
that
him
you
and
have
you
in
win the
terms of your
trade with your
ability to
passive.
cross-map mitigates the split push threat that a Jax can provide. The team fight value, the things that both the barrel and the ulti that can provide are absolutely monstrous. And also the fact that
I guess it
level
depends if the
6
gameplay lets him
skirmishes.
stat
Oh,
or
you
like
want to fight us in a 3v3 on
stack
the bot
his
side of the
passive
map?
because
Bang, bang, bang.
Jackson's stack
The
is
ships
passive.
have
I
been
honestly
called,
don't see a
and the
way
support is going to
Gangplank
be
wins the
coming
time
in
he's on
from
his
the
barrels.
GP ulti as
Yeah,
well. The
I
ulti
think,
just provides
like,
so much value.
especially
on what
around
is a very,
6,
like,
it's very
map-wide
dangerous for
meta.
Gangplank.
I'm excited to see his impact.
And I also
It depends
want
on
to
how
see
far away he
how
plays,
well
too.
Impact can play the barrel minigame of shutting
Oh,
those
yeah.
down with the trading in lane. 'Cause you talk about someone who is a Gangplank player, they are much more familiar with
Also,
the
the noodles are
timings
very
and
tasty.
when they need to
Let's
outplay
go.
those versus somebody who
They're
might
like
just
wheat
lean
noodles.
against it occasionally.
It's a question of how good at whack-a-mole are you? And we're going to find out in this game. A lot on the line for Team Liquid as CFO find themselves one game up. We're jumping into game 2. Can the LTA squad bounce back and bring us to a game 3?
That's what they've got to do if they want to keep themselves with a positive record here at First Stand 2025. Let's rock and roll.
Disgusting.
Let's
He's playing
get into
Buccaneer
it. By the way,
Tristana.
APA is playing
The
Corky,
restless
Jan's
man.
playing
Oh,
Ziggs.
I missed that.
Yeah,
We were so
I
focused on
didn't
the
call it out
gameplay.
because I didn't know if it was a graphical error. Sometimes I've seen the draft like just have characters in the wrong spot.
Okay,
no,
okay.
It's APA on Corky, Jan on
That worries
Ziggs,
me.
Team Liquid switcherooed into the switcheroo.
I don't like that.
Hang on.
Yeah, I really
Jan's
don't
still
like
in
that.
his spot.
Jan is like so
Definitely
fucking good, and they put him on Ziggs, and
Yeah,
you know
I
that's
mean,
fine.
That is a
But
surprise, 'cause traditionally, when I
APA
saw
on
the Ziggs locked in, my
Corky
instinct was that it was going bot. That was kind of what I thought was going to happen. But of course, then you mentioned it, and I'm casting a Team Liquid game, so you would imagine
Ziggs Poppy kind of doesn't do anything.
Ziggs player himself.
At least in
I
line.
don't know how I feel about them swapping things around like this.
My forehead's got a lot of sweat on it. That's. I'll just be realistic with you for a second here, Vedius. I'm nervous. It's one of those things where, Jan is such this mechanically talented player. You expect to see him on an AD carry.
I assume it was something along the lines of APA being like, guys,
please,
please, I don't want to, please.
It's one of those. I'm trying to remember.
I want to be able to trade lane.
Myself,
You don't understand, dude. I had to be the
definitely
carry,
not on the
dude.
level of
Like,
APA, I can tell you that. But it's one of those things where if you draft Ziggs and APA is on the team, you're very surprised to see it not be APA.
That's fair.
Now, I'm not saying that Jan can't play it. I'm saying that I'm surprised to see it swapped around.
Well, I mean, what else can we do but wait and see?
Yeah.
The bot lane 2 versus 2 is going to concede push in the early levels, as is. You've probably heard most casters say you're waiting for that early lost chapter before you need the mana before you can really push a few more levels in the queue that will give you that wave clear. Driver also going to concede some pressure in the early laning 1v1, as APA will also look to have that early game control. Junja, he should have been spotted out on that ward. APA smartly positioning on the bottom side of the lane, and he should be pretty...
Immediately flashing away from it. Junja getting some instant pressure there in the mid lane. Nicely done.
Yeah, no W on the Corky.
I'm crying.
So that's going to be a flash conceded.
Oh, dude. Really could've.
See if APA still had a flash.
APA
That could have been.
couldn't you have hit a minion to level up and just W'd away?
Yeah, or he could just walk down river, like he could just look at the map, anything. He knew both of the bot laners were, he had so much time.
Stun, but both junglers clearing through their respective camps. Of course,
Because he was like
getting a
literally
small
one minion
advantage
up
due
from
to
the
that
level.
detour
That's crazy.
that Junja took by looking for an opportunity in the mid lane. We'll open up the top grab, and I was going to say maybe even a top dive, but I think it's a little risky this early on. You don't have the assistance of APA as well, and it looks like they're going to avoid it for now.
Plus, man, it's Gangplank. The orange with the CC cleanse plus the heal can just give you so much deceptive durability. And Team Liquid learned something about deceptive durability in top lane tower dives last game, I would have to hope. So Driver just going to continue hanging on just fine up here. You can see in the mid lane, it is the teleport to return first for APA. So Honky will pick up as many minions as he can. Maybe do a little bit of damage on APA. Just get the most value possible before you have to take the call of your own. As Impact continues with control
God,
over
Doran
the top
Shield's
side,
such a fucking
but Driver
boy.
also has a pretty significant health advantage over him now.
And Impact, I'm surprised to see that he still has that pot. I would have thought that he'd already used it, but Umti setting his sights on the respawn of the Raptors. The ward will spot this out. Junja's on his way to contest, but thanks to the prio that APA has in mid, it's going to be difficult. Junja finds himself
Gangplank's
in a
running
numbers
fucking
disadvantage.
biscuits, Doran Shield.
Smites away the big chicken though, so at least fights off some of that counter.
Biscuits don't even give you
potential
mana
as Team
anymore.
Liquid
It's literally
with the
just
control
fucking
of
better
position on the
solution.
bottom lane. The bottom lane already going better for TL in this second game than it did in the first one because they didn't get caught off guard by that level 2 all-in that we saw Kai Wing and Doggo do in game number 1.
For now, it's just a matter of pushing back and forth. Yeah, I think you're right about the Poppy. The steadfast presence does make all-ins that much harder. You kind of have to lead with the Q on the Leona to then follow up. And Doggo's got to really commit or be patient and wait for that steadfast presence to get used early. But Core JJ, he literally only has to wait until he sees something like the Tristana W coming through before he has to burn it. resets coming through as a few items are being picked up.
I guess on the
Remember
bright
when we
side,
see
for
these
the
mages in
Ziggs
bottom lane
popping
versus
lane,
AD
is
carries, the battle is
it
the
kind of
80
does
carries
nothing, but it
health
also
bar
kind of
versus
makes
the mage's
Tristana
mana bar,
Leona do
right?
nothing.
You can see
Yeah.
Jan almost completely out of mana down there now, so
Sorta
he's
like to see
not
something
really
a
that
bit
much of a
more
threat anymore
entertaining out
because
of
of the
Ballin.
fact that, well, the resources are all spent. So Team Liquid, with that wave crash, they're going to take the opportunity, go for their first recall. Jan hits the critical point of being able to purchase the entire Lost Chapter, which is exactly what you want with your first purchase for one of those mages in lane. Back over in mid lane, APA still level 5 while Honq is first to hit 6. Driver versus Impact, it's also a first level 6 advantage for the side of CFO. Impact now getting the ulti of his own as
Like
Core
he's
JJ
staying
makes
up
a
here
rotation
really
up to the top side, but
suspiciously.
CFO is aware that he's there. Umpty trying to slide there into mid lane, but considering the Sejuani has no Glacial
Big
Prison,
gank.
there's not really an opportunity to go for a kill on Honq.
The map really opening up now as those grubs have made their way onto the rift. Good push comes through from Team Liquid into the middle lane. It looks like CFO wisely choosing to just cross map. They don't want to try and fight them this early on. Instead, they'll be happy.
He wants to have like lane prio for grubs, but I mean he just doesn't even need to.
Incredibly
It feels like
quickly.
he's like
They didn't need the Elder to end up winning out.
clicking to go somewhere and then like
largely
looking elsewhere
uncontested through some really
while he
good fights
moves.
and map movements.
Yeah.
They're looking to replicate that performance here in game 2.
But one thing Team Liquid will get in this one compared to that first
One guy who
game
does
is
something
the
like at
full set
work,
of
like
3
one
grubs
single
up there
thing,
on
and
the
then
top
goes
side of
back
the
and
map,
gets on his
since Ninja is still
phone.
taking away this
Yeah.
Drake, but Impact's coming up.
Come on, Impact! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Impact on the Jax. The cannon
Bro,
barrage is
boom.
going down. The Drake is secured though by TL. Doggo
Fucking
and
7
Kaiwing
minutes until
trying to come up and
the
interfere
first
with it
kill.
with the help of the GP ulti, but it ain't gonna happen. TL first on the board.
Let's go. What's up,
Clever
Dio?
collapse comes through from Team Liquid. Beautifully done. Core JJ and Impact just catching Junja off guard. I mean, he was left isolated. He was just killing that dragon by himself. He wasn't expecting these 2 members to come through. I mean, it makes sense that you would think that Core JJ is on the top side of the map, but he's sitting there saying, I don't need to be. Yon is perfectly capable of farming by himself. What's a gangplank going to do to him? And so they get 2 objectives just like that.
Nicely done from TL. First Drake, first 3 grubs. Impact jumping in here for the counter-strike. Lands on both Doggo and Kaiwing as Core JJ makes his way into the scrap, but he does not want any more of that. Doggo loses about half health, but can still heal up with the cookies, with the
scrappy dappy dude was a little bit too much for him. He got a little too scrappy
Every
dappy.
single time you jump mid in
Man,
a
I want to see
Yone
fucking
matchup,
biscuits
is
like
he's just
gutted.
away from his
I'm
soul,
tired
stab,
of fucking
stab,
like
stab, immediately
either
jump back.
everyone
Like a
taking them or having to take them
I
because
really
you're
don't.
animated.
I can't say
Yeah.
most of my opinions on Yone on the show, Vedius, but we do have another engage from Impact here, just trying to keep Doggo and Kaiwing away, but they will secure the plate before their first spec. Ooh, nice engage there in mid from Umpty, but that was a Yone moment, Vedius. Fate sealed, buffering through the CC, getting him away to safety.
I mean, it was mega anime, that's for sure. Stun.
That's for sure. Impact in some danger here. Has to get away from that explosive charge. Kaiwing and Doggo taking the opportunity here. Unafraid of the Jax and Poppy combo. Kaiwing now with his Solar Flare completed. This is a nice power-up for him, especially in the Poppy matchup. It gives you the ranged engage that cannot be blocked by the Steadfast Presence and kind of removes that only walk up and press Q type of play pattern you were talking about earlier.
Gone with the TP into bot lane means that he can quickly catch this wave as well. They send Impact back to top, and Team Liquid doing a really good job here in the early game. Doggo forced to flash, thumbs up as Yon will respond in time. And TL taking a nice advantage in this early game.
And Team Liquid with these rotations around the map, these lane assignments that allow them to not miss waves, reposition everybody by working together as a unit. When Team Liquid is the best team in North America, a lot of the time it comes from their mastery of the macro game. When you think about how good they were last year, how everybody was expecting them to be the top squad going into Worlds and everything like that, it's because they were out macroing everybody so well. They were so much better at lane swaps. They were so much better at assignments. And I think that Team Liquid always looks at their best when everyone is coordinated on their map-wide movements like this.
Yeah, and you love to see it, especially after game 1, where it felt like that they were uncoordinated. They weren't really able to force much. What was
Even
supposed to be a
APA was
stronger
surprised, like, what the
mid-jungle
fuck
duo
is he
that
doing?
by Talia, I was expecting them to be a lot more aggro on the map,
Is this
leveraging
in,
that combo
UK?
to forcing skirmishes, and we didn't really get to see it.
The tournament,
Umpty, though,
I think it's
utilizing his
in.
prior well, once again, sets his sights
I
on the
want to say it's
rafters,
like
this time out,
China.
just too late on the play to really contest.
Gotcha.
Umpty,
Yeah, the games start
I
at
mean, has
4,
a small
so
camp advantage, but the gold relatively even.
He loves stealing away those chickens. I feel like that is we very commonly
Yeah,
see
I
him
was
going
wondering
after
what
chicken.
time
I
they're
love
at,
chicken,
because
my friend. It is one of
T1
my personal
or
favorite
not T1.
foods.
TL's kind of
Umpty
like
clearly
playing
subscribing to the Church of
like
Chicken
it's
himself.
4
As Team
a.m.
Liquid seeing maybe there's something to find here as they
Chickens,
set up
delicious
for
chicken.
what may be a dive if they can get somebody else around, but not going to happen. Driver walking down into the river. We still have, yeah, CFO is, they've
Oh
got
my
4
God.
players nearby. Driver's going to go for the recall here as Hong Q will be the one stepping up. This is a ton of patience from Core and Umpty. Flash out from Yon. Reset position from
What
Hong
the
Q. No
heck?
longer has the fate sealed, but
Uh-oh.
Junjin and Tidebringer are here to help as well. TL now bringing an APA. Everybody's come to the party as Hong Q and Junja have to try to run. They've already secured
he
the
just dunked his
Scuttle
stage
Crab,
one. He
though,
ult
so
on
they'll
the
have
Scuttle
that if the
Crab.
fight continues
Yeah,
over
and
the
then they
Grubs.
booted away the one
Did have
target that they
quite a
could
few
catch.
resources spent on that one. Umpty ulti, Core JJ ulti. Over on the other side, Fate Sealed is down, as is the Cannon Barrage. Meanwhile, Doggo just trying to get another wave crashed into the mid lane turret. Junja slammed up.
Okay, bad positioning. We take that.
Inferno bomb. Team Liquid's already found the first kill, but now Umpty's going to be in danger. Yawn.
Oh!
As the Yawn
Nice
barely
fucking
escapes back
bonk.
to his own body. Hong Q at 150 HP, and
Good
Doggo
satchel.
could be the next target for TL. Core JJ immediately
Okay.
tackling into the Tristana.
Jax
He's gotta be
touched
careful.
Tristana, touch him.
Yes! Yes!
He touched him.
Doggo's put down. Core JJ survives, and Kaiwing is knocked back into a minefield. Here comes the chopper, and
Okay.
there goes the bomb.
He
Team
turned away
Liquid
from the
for
explosion.
nothing.
Nice punish from Team Liquid and good target focus. The combination from Umpty and Core JJ that was missing in game 1.
I got a pint of ice cream
Recognize that
today. It
Junja,
was a
while he
good
does
day.
have the
Ooh, what
flash,
kind of
they don't
ice
give him room
cream?
to move. He gets knocked up. He gets slammed into the wall. And you mentioned it, Flowers. No resources. It's very difficult to follow up. That interrupt from Yon's W is just made even cleaner as this collapse comes in from Impact. Look at the left of your screen,
blah,
though.
blah, blah,
You
blah.
notice Kaiwing tries to flash in, get this pick
Chocolate
on the
chip
core,
cheesecake.
but
Oh,
he
that sounds
completely
good.
misses, which means that it's another easy kill picked up. And CFO end up losing another member.
It's a tough one, man. When you go for those flash, I gotta kill this guy moments, and you know it's a one-way trip, even if you kill the guy. Once that skill shot misses, man, it is just sad times as Driver is pretty happy with these trades against Impact here. The Gangplank with Trinity Force fully completed, very ferocious. Just the quick burst trading with those procs combined with the barrels and parlay. Very scary
Wait,
stuff.
did they sub out their
as the
top
second
laner?
Drake of the game is alive, and
What's
CFO
up?
are ready to contest.
Did they
for
sub
this
out their top laner?
Set
CFO?
up good position. The midwave has been pushed in by
They
Yon,
set him off,
whose
Woody?
wave clear is
Did
gonna
they
be
sub their
much
top
stronger
Oh,
now that the first
yeah,
item
they
has been
have two
completed.
different top
Junja has
laners.
to be careful. He's conceded
Okay.
the bot wave.
I think
Right now it's
Driver is the one
Hong
that
Q
plays
underneath his tower.
Scion too.
CFO in a lot of danger here is TL.
He's like a
Core
select
JJ
few
jumping in with a
champions that
steadfast
he plays
presence.
like
They
really, really
immediately
well
go
and they
after
sub him out.
Kaiwing.
Nice ulti from
Yeah.
Doggo.
Doggo
Really
knocking him
nice.
back. Meanwhile, it's APA interfering with Junja down here towards the Drake.
I don't know if I'm
Hong Q
being like a
stepping
little
up, gives
bitch
them enough
baby
time
about
to
it, but I
secure
feel like
it
that
this
shouldn't
time
be like
around.
allowed.
They cannot steal it away on TL's side like they did
Yeah.
the first. Nice cover from CFO.
I think the first team to do it like
Getting
all the
ahead in
time
the
was
matchup now. Trading
it's like
beautifully
season 3
as
SKT did
Impact,
that.
Even though he has his 2 kills, Driver. Whoa, isn't this just a kill?
This, yeah, I think that's probably just a kill, Thaddeus, as there comes the Cannon Barrage. There goes Impact, disrespecting Driver, who just road kills him underneath the top lane.
Roasted.
From Impact. Like,
a mistake.
I mean, you mentioned disrespect, and like, that is crazy disrespectful that he even contested the wave there. Such an easy kill for Driver, getting CFO on the kill board.
Oop. Now the flash away, Driver in some danger.
Boom,
Inferno
baby!
bomb
Okay.
coming down, a little bit more damage is needed.
Give this guy AIDS.
Driver
Give this guy AIDS.
lives through it.
Immediately.
This guy is making the difference for CFO. Core JJ burning down to about 40% HP, but it's only Leona and Maokai, so they can't get the kill. CFO are not backing down. That's only their first kill of the game, Vedius, but they are staying dead even in gold with Team Liquid.
I mean, CFO, it's kind of unfair that they don't have just
Yeah, I
one
feel like
good
if
top lane. They got
a team
two.
has like a
Right,
bank
and
former, that they
back-to-back
should be like
performances rest with his Cassante in game 1. Now Driver
someone
on
that
the
has to
Gangplank, just
be
absolutely
okay in like
smurfing.
every role.
A lot of resources invested
like sub
by
if like
TL will
someone's
make
like
it hard
sick.
to contest
Not
these
hey,
grubs.
we're
But
gonna
Driver
change
now with
whoever's on our
so
roster
much
because we
control
think
in
they're
the
good
side
at this
lane.
champion.
Getting that solo kill could be
Yeah, it
massive
really
for
favors the
CFO now
fearless
because
draft like a lot too.
dealing with this Gangplank is going to become a problem.
Yeah, this guy is.
So like, oh, all the meta picks are banned? Let's get this fucking one trick we found in Challenger.
Having this trump card up their sleeves, just ready to go. Beautiful stuff from him. But across the rest of the map, let's not worry about the rest of the map. Let's worry about Junja coming in here with a Maokai ulti, APA getting dove by Hong Q, and there's no way out. They made it look so easy,
Yeah,
man.
but please.
Junja and Hong Q pick up the kill in the TL mid lane.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Flowers. I mean, that was just clean and simple. APA had so few options. And the
Simple
kill
and
score
clean.
is closing.
A JoJo
CL
reference.
4-0 after punishing CFO in the mid lane. But now, they find a solo kill, they find a pick. And we look back at this and, like, you look, Impact, you got a base, man. At this point, you have to base, but he sticks around for the wave. He thinks to with his E, but he doesn't even mitigate the Q damage.
I saw both
the
do this
ultimate into
once.
the Q cooldown, even if he gets the level. I mean, he even flashed.
Yeah, it was nothing but a tragedy up there in that top side. As now a TP coming in bottom. Impact staying alive this time. Wants to keep the pressure on Driver as the rest of his team shows up. The recall about to complete for Kyle. Nicely stopped by Umpty just in time. You could see that channel about to complete.
Okay, this is
as
epic.
Driver
About
ready
to
to
watch
get
a
himself away
boring
with a
ass fight.
defensive TP.
I thought he was about to
ulti. Takes a little while for Sejuani to kill somebody, even if they're low HP, but he gets it done.
I think this is worth it for CFO though. Yon doing the wise move of setting his sights on the mid lane tower as the Herald is being started off. There's no one to contest it. First tower.
Bro, this has got to be studied. How you can see APA up 200 gold at 5 minutes, and you fucking close your eyes, come back 10 minutes later, and he's down 500.
By CFO up there in the top lane. Also the Herald going over to CFO. Team Liquid wanting to get another turret down here in the bot side. Remember, they do have 4 grubs, so they get a
I'll
little
have
bit
to go
of
Bard
light
mid.
power.
Me too.
But TL starting to stumble
That
a
would
little
make me
bit here
happy.
in the mid game as CFO finds some advantages in both individual micro fights and greater map movement.
The macro
Securing
fights.
that bot lane tower is big. As Umpty going to be the target a bit.
Yeah.
Optimistic, I would say.
Yeah, would like to at least be able to smite this crab away. Does get it before Jinja can show up and try to contest that. Lets him have the Team Liquid logo there, so still feeling
The
it.
thing about that tower is Honkyu got a lot of gold securing that top tower, and he was starting to build a pretty significant lead, but APA getting a solo tower of his own closes that gap a little bit. That's not going to stop the fact that this Yone is really starting to get rampant, and we talked about the solo laners of CFO. They're continuing to
No
get
more
stronger,
Yone,
and
no
it's a
more
question of
cages.
CFO, I know them to be a team fighting team. They love to
No
fight
more
5v5,
cages.
but this composition is very much about being able to play the side lanes, being able
I
to
hate how
leverage
Yone's in
those
Pro Jail
numbers
now.
advantage by going 1v1, 2v1.
He has fucking
across the map
46
rather than fully
ass,
committing
or
to
like
the
45,
5v5. Well, it's not to say
46% win
they
rate
don't have team fight
in
tools as
solo
well,
queue.
because remember, Leona plus Maokai,
But they
all
won't
the
buff him
utility,
'cause
all
he's
the gank
okay in
multiple
pro.
as well.
Or JJ getting jumped on here
no.
as Skywing and Doggo just pouring the damage into the pot raid.
no.
Buster shot.
Bruh.
Got Doggo getting it
Vicky,
done.
good luck with your
Beautiful
streaming.
from
Thank
CFO.
you.
And again, it's disrespect.
Hope you're having a
from
good night.
TL. They're falling apart, and CFO are the ones dismantling them.
Pick after pick, another tower likely to go in favor of CFO, but APA and Umpty here to try and contest.
Q does so much damage here in the Yone. Umpty wants to lock him down. Fate Seal gets him away. As the Glacial Prison
Take those.
will be spent on the Leona. Flash out from the CFO.
Never
support,
mind.
Making his way up to the waiting arms of his AD carry and jungler means he will not die there. So
All right,
again,
TL, you're cooked.
TL gets nothing. Yes, they might claim a couple summoner spells, but it's another objective going the way of CFO, who have now once again earned feats of strength.
At the very least, they're putting a bit of pressure on the map.
Who
You'll
taught you
notice
this
that by
language?
stopping these backs, they're
No
pushing
one.
in this bot tower, stealing
I
away
made
these
it.
camps, looking for a pick. They've abandoned the mid wave. I would have liked to have seen Yon actually stay
I'm the
mid,
arbiter of
pushing one
skipping.
more wave.
Oh! Nice damage there, but not
Keen,
nice
I'm not gonna lie to
enough.
respect. I'm not gonna say my immediate reaction to what you just said.
But not close enough for Team Liquid.
Team Liquid did a good job of chasing them down, but you kind of look at the map state, and it's Doggo that actually got the push in mid. The bot wave was abandoned, meaning that APA had to go back and catch that wave, so they can't really convert it into much tower pressure or enemy jungle pressure. They were able to steal away the Grom, but aside from that, they don't really convert it into much. So I think a bit overzealous from Team Liquid, and again, a bit of desperation trying to force a few kills on the side of the Flying Oysters.
All right, Team Liquid starting to
flying oysters.
a little nervous here, it looks like. Junja wants to control this top side river, but Umpty wants the same thing. Doggo's still hanging around in this side brush here. ready to protect if Team Liquid overcommits onto one of his frontliners. Doggo with the Yuntal Wild Arrows already completed, still working towards that second fully completed item, as is his counterpart in Yawn. The Rift Herald getting summoned up here in the mid lane by CFO. The charge alone will not kill the tier 1 turret. They're going to need a little bit more on top, and they're bringing everybody in to join the party. Driver right behind it. Misfired the parlay, I think, into the barrel there, so got it just slightly early before it would explode. But Team Liquid clears the Herald away before the turret falls, but it's so low now. All it really takes is one wave crashing into the turret and one player nearby to tap it once or twice, and that thing falls.
I mean, you gotta remember, Tristana still a tower-taking monster.
Yes, sir.
Use of the E. Now, this is a good lane assignment from Team Liquid. They want that Jax into the Yone. That was the idea behind the pick. The problem is, how do you deal with the Gangplank? Because you'd think Corki would be good, right? Range matchup. But the barrels, man. Barrel, barrel, barrel. I guess that's what you do. You hit the barrel before I can blow you up.
Walk
Again,
away.
That game of whack-a-mole. APA locked in.
Walk
Yawn in
away.
some trouble. Doggo really wanted that one, flashing forward,
Ghost, I
forcing
love
the
your
counter
name.
flash from Yawn.
She does have a
Yawn
very
still
lovely
losing
name.
about 3/4 HP on that Mega
She does
Inferno Bomb.
indeed.
Connects, but only on the outer rim to Doggo and Kaiwing. APA using his teleport to make his way into the
No.
fight now, but a nice buster shot coming out from
Okay,
Doggo.
let's
Staying
go!
alive for now, but it won't matter. Core JJ ends up getting the kill with Ignite. Team Liquid.
It's okay, it's better on
finally
core.
Get one back, but it's at the cost of the tier 1 turret down in the bottom lane. APA had to teleport away to make the play. That means nobody's defending against Driver, and he just keeps the money flowing in.
I was a little bit worried when APA committed the TP to that play because I wasn't sure they were going to convert it into anything, but fortunately, Core JJ saw an angle and he was able to force it. Ultimately, just a good punish on the flashless Doggo as they set their sights on the AD carry of CFO. APA gets knocked away initially. Core JJ gets CC'd under the tower, but that two-man ulti comes through.
First
The
rocket
damage
missed
from
by
APA is
Sliver.
strong. He has to commit his flash, but the problem is the Gangplank ultimate comes through, stopping them from utilizing a wave to put pressure on the tower, and as you highlighted, Driver securing the bot tower himself. So in terms of the gold, CFO still find themselves with a 1K gold lead.
CFO still down
Only
in
1K?
kills, has not
No problem.
mattered. Even when they were at 0 kills, they were so close in gold. And the Gangplank building up so much just through the parlay, the masterful side lane usage with the Yone and the GP, really feeling good for this squad so far.
The thing about the gold is it's a little deceptive. We need to look at the items because you'll notice that the mid laners pretty much matched in terms of itemization, so that's not a big deal. 80 carries, Yawn actually has a bit of an advantage. As Umti sets his sights on the Kaiwing, not going to convert into much. The real problem is the Gangplank. He is like a full item over impact, and that could very well
that's
be the
pretty rough.
difference maker as we get closer and closer to that crucial fight.
We do have a crucial fight coming up here soon with another Drake, 55 seconds away. We'll see if we can get a big battle out of that one. Team Liquid might just opt to let it go
It's
if they're not
crazy
feeling
that there's
confident
not much
about
of
their
a
strength.
gap,
But again,
because
I kind of want to go back to what you were talking about
should,
earlier.
in
Although
like
CFO
kill-wise,
might be
it should
known
be
as a
about
team fighting
even.
team,
I guess his
this
Gangplank
composition,
passive.
especially with the way
Yeah.
that RQ Driver's leads have played out, would love to play 1-3-1. Can Team Liquid force them to show up for an objective? Can Team Liquid hard force like that and make CFO play into something that they don't want to play?
I think he probably got
the
a...
thing is,
Yeah, because they got that
it's an
first
interesting
tower. I think he got a lot of
because
plates.
I think that TL have much stronger pokes simply due to the fact that they have the Ziggs and the Corki, but the barrels can be such a difference maker in these fights, and with the Maokai setup that you have, the ability of CFO to force these fights is very potent, especially with the Leona follow-up as well. So I'm curious as to how they both approach the objective. Right now they've kind of set their sights on the Artican.
Okay. We also have Impact completing that second item now with the
Come on,
Sundered
TL,
Sky.
a good fight.
Teleport available on him and Driver.
Some good
both
poke
if
from
a big
Ziggs.
Fight breaks out here.
Okay,
In the
good
top
kill.
side, Doggo getting caught out by Umpty. That was the Glacial Prison spent. That was the Mega Inferno Bomb spent. And that was just Tristana's W spent to get away from it. Very mobile champion. Unfortunately, not enough damage there for Team Liquid to make it happen. Hongq now needs to try to get away. APA, Core, and Umpty coming in to try to stop him. But Hongq knows if he kills the Corki, none of the other two can kill him instead. A lot of CC done to Hongq. He critically gets away just in time. And Junji's already killed APA. Core is trying to eject the enemy players, but it's a little bit
Okay,
too late.
Impact!
Finally,
This is
the
you!
Hongq comes out from Yawn, but Umpty is gunned down by Doggo. Core trying to get away from Kaiwing and Driver, but Doggo's ready to back him up. Impact jumps in after the enemy
misery.
AD carry, but he jumps only to his own demise. Another bullet might just take him down as Junj is going to cut off Yawn, and Team Liquid absolutely falls to pieces. CFO wipes him off the rip.
It's an ace for CFO
I
as
do
they
it
come
this
out
game
convincingly
like a
ahead
very
in the
active
fight.
game. Yeah,
What
it
was
is. There's a lot
supposed
to
be a
it.
pick onto Hongyu ends in devastation for Team Liquid.
There's a lot that happens all at
Confidence
once.
on this young man in the mid lane to not try and run, but to turn and fight
Team Liquid, you're
against
so
the impending
cool.
Team Liquid squad was the difference maker in this play. Keep your eyes on Hongyu. I thought he was going to try and use his Q and ult to go south to get away, but no, he goes in.
Take it back.
He's saying, I think I can get this kill onto APA. He gets so low, the shield bow keeping him
Dang,
alive
it was a good
long
flash.
enough to allow for Junja to come in, get the kill onto APA, and while he does fall, the arrival of Driver and Doggo swing the fight in their favor.
Really nicely done from the
I
17-year-old
feel like
mid
they're
laner
just
of
like
CFO,
playing so
recognizing
slow.
there's
It feels like they're
three
playing
guys,
with their
but
leg.
one threat, turning it back onto APA, putting the fear in Team Liquid, despite their massive man advantage. And honestly, CFO now
I should
have
do
a
a spooky
really
game next.
seriously powerful
We played
lead. Not just the gold, but you think of all the
Repo the
flower
other day.
petals that they got from the Ruinous
Pretty
Otacon,
spooky.
all of the extra stats they got from that. Last team fight damage dealt to champions.
Especially with the laughing child totem thing.
That's
Something
gonna
like
be
that.
bad for you. Here we go with a Maokai ulti flying out. Finds a root into Umpty and Core. Not a whole
Or
lot
the,
more than that.
TV.
Nice deny on the barrel there.
Yeah, or
from
the
Umpty.
TV.
Jumps back in, wants to go after Driver. Throws out the ulti from the Sejuani, but it's not going to
Okay.
get a whole lot more. Impact?
Impact?
The chase. Driver has no
Okay,
ulti.
okay, this is actually-
Hong's
this is good, this is good, this is good.
Driver's gonna get gunned down. And now, can they turn anything else around? Impact's next. to
Oh!
die, and
Still
Core
pretty
Core!
good.
on top of Junja. Now he's got to be careful about his own health bar as Umpty charges forward. But where's the backup? Doggo fires back. APA's got a ton of health.
Okay.
But where's the rest
Oh.
of the backup for him? Now another re-engage coming
No,
out from Hongyu and Kaiwing, and then they take out APA. Doggo's ready to go
Oh!
for
He's a
more. He takes
creeper.
down two.
No,
Umpty
no,
fires
no,
back.
APA,
Doggo
you're
just
terrible!
destroyed him. CFO are so
God.
much better.
A triple kill for Doggo as he makes the outplay a reality. Team Liquid found such a promising
What
start
was
to
it?
the fight.
Outcast?
They
No.
wanted to capitalize,
Outlast
turn it
is one
into
you're
a
thinking
massive
of.
comeback,
They made
but
like
it ends up
another
falling disastrous
game like
once
that.
more.
It is very
CFO
creepy.
hold their ground, and it starts with a bit of an overstep from Driver. He uses the oranges very early, a big ulti
Yeah,
for
it's
Ginger
pretty
comes
good.
through, but there's not really a conversion
Alex
into a big
Morales does
team
have a
fight.
pretty,
The frontliner is the
unsettling
one tanking up all the
aura.
damage.
Yeah.
They punish Driver, force the oranges out from him here, force the flash away. Good damage onto Hongyu, forces him out, and now CFO is split. Impact wisely sees an opportunity. Hongyu does what he can,
God.
but Kaiwing and Junja go over the wall
Flash
to
from
get
Core was
back
so
into the
good,
front
too.
line to get a kill back for
Yeah.
themselves.
Like,
Look at the
honestly,
HP bars from
APA
that gang
solo
playing
agrees
onto on the
with
back
that.
line.
Yeah.
John brought so
Umpty did
low
a
just
little
from the
bit,
GP
but
ultimate.
APA was
gave
definitely
that
the biggest
opportunity
offender.
from the stun from Kaiwing into the follow-up from Hongyu, and then Doggo goes beast mode.
Doggo, just the way he's got the buster shot at the very end, so
Ay,
there's no
ay,
way
ay.
for Umpty to have enough damage. 7-2 now on the Tryst. Honestly, just an incredibly impressive performance from CFO ever since the midpoint of this game. The last 15 minutes or so have been all CFO all the time. Team Liquid, whether they're short by an inch or short by a mile, they are coming up short.
Oh, God.
As another Maokai ulti flies in, another death for APA, another march down mid for CFO, and this game might be
Bro.
closer to the end than we might think, Vedius. Impact and Umpty trying to
Oh
get
my
something
God.
back, but the ulti is
This
a
is so
win.
painful.
CFO want even
Yeah.
more as Doggo jumps over the wall. Impact can't do anything to stop him, and CFO, they've taken the tier 2. They're gonna march it up to the Baron, and who's gonna stop them?
Doggo flashes the icon of the Flash Wolves, the iconic team from the LMS. I mean, this is the new breed from APAC, the young promising mid laner, the veterans.
Okay, Jax, it's
of
your time.
Ginger Doggo. I mean, this roster coming together and just defying expectations. Yes, they fell short to Hanwha Life yesterday, but they are on the precipice of a huge victory today.
Oh
AP
my
gets forced
God.
back, but look at this gang playing ultimate. Oh my goodness.
Core was
the
even trying to eat the
devastation. The Black
Maokai
World is
ulti.
envious of what this GP is bringing to
Yeah.
the fight as CFO just tear Team Liquid apart.
Team Liquid are living in a ghost story right now, my friends, and they are the only ones who have anything to fear as CFO
Near
are
airport, Sedge.
10,000 gold
Yeah.
ahead. Their carries are absolutely massive, and they're just running into the enemy jungle, setting down vision, choking Team Liquid out of the rift. Umpty has no choice but to retreat, because you never know how close the rest of the team is.
I'm gonna chase the chickens.
Kaiwing.
Oh,
Doggo
no,
and
no,
Honku
no.
putting the work into the tier 2 in the bottom lane, while Driver gets the wave pushed up in mid. Honku and Doggo now ready to threaten onto the tier 3 bottom. APA can't do a lot to defend. And now it's Umpty.
What are you doing there?
Burns down before anything else even happens. CFO 5v4 for the next
God.
45 seconds.
They can keep playing through these two lanes, splitting Team Liquid up. Their wave clear is good thanks to Yon. Honku sets his sights on the mid lane. Just going to be clearing out some vision, but this bot
Absolutely
lane tower
brutal.
is sure to fall, and it will. The inhibitor soon to follow.
There it goes. Inhibitor down in the bottom
Gonna make
lane.
pizza for this
Mid
event.
about to be treated the same.
The event's
CFO
almost over.
looking to just
Cry.
end the game here. Doggo jumping forward, completely unafraid, has the lifesteal to trade and heal right back up. He wants to keep going in. May have gone a little bit too far. Shut
Thank
down over
God.
to Impact.
We
as
need some
Team
of those.
Liquid now at least has a chance to continue the game a little bit further.
I mean, Doggo is feeling himself a little bit too much.
That was a wild Doggo right
Oh,
there.
it certainly was. Team Liquid, they find the punish, but really, it's just crumbs. Given the advantage that CFO have, Umpty, he just, I mean, at this
Every
point,
time
only
they say
level
Doggo,
13
and the
to
fact that
level
this dude's
17
name
Honku,
is
it makes
Doggo,
sense that
she
CFO will
loaded
just
another
look to shut
fucking
him
bullet
down.
into the revolver.
Doggo says, hey, I think I can play
Wholesome
this.
little doggo.
But, yeah.
Wholesome little Chungus Doggo.
Nice knockback from Yon to set up into the sun onto the wall. A big shutdown heading over to Impact. But there's still a 2.6k gold difference between the two top laners. And CFO right back out onto the map. I think they should set their sights on the top lane, but it makes sense. The soul is what they want. And with the Baron soon to follow, I say that they still have the Baron. What am I saying?
They are locked in, man. They are ready to go. That Baron timer, you can see 2,000 gold right now on the Red Bull Baron power play with it about to expire. Feeling good about that one. 15 seconds until the Drake spawns. The TP already committed from APA to be here and ready to fight. Team Liquid knows that the clock is at 11:59 and some odd seconds. It ticks ever forward, and CFO are about to close this game.
Oh, no.
APA collapsed over the twisted advance.
They found the right target.
Fires a shot. Core, Umpty, and Impact all scatter as the Mega Inferno Bomb hits Doggo. But again, it's not enough. Umpty's gonna die to the explosive charge. Impact locked up by Junja, Kaiwing, and Driver. He'll fight for a second, but he's not getting away from this one. The stasis won't save him, and Junja's gonna erase him.
Well,
now Honku back in the enemy
good job,
base.
North
He
America.
knows they're ready
That
to
was
end this
quite
one.
something.
They're ready to end the
Happy
game.
that I stayed
They're
up for
ready
that
to
one.
end the series. They're ready to end Team Liquid.
Dear Lord.
CFO getting it done, and getting it done clean. Core's the only man alive, and what is Support Poppy gonna do against the Yone and the Gangplank that have been running the show since 15 minutes? GG
Well.
CFO, 2-0.
In a, why are you making Los Ratones the last hope for Western League of Legends?
My God. The worst part is like Team Liquid started like their first two series off so well.
Just
And then
another day at the office for them.
Oh,
They
God.
convincingly defeated KC, convincingly defeated Team Liquid, and APAC looking to make a name for themselves here on the international stage once more.
And you already said
And
it,
Tupac
Betty,
is
their
looking to
last
make a
remaining
name for
matchup
himself.
up against a top esports squad that is looking
Alright, chat, I'm going to bed now. Have a nice night, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.